Well, you put us all on a couch.
You're a children.
Hi, everyone.
Hola, señores and señoritas.
Welcome to D20 Live's first crafting stream.
We're three large men on a couch.
This is the worst.
All right, I'm gonna sit down. So, I'm gonna sit down here. So, what are we? We haven't really properly said what this is.
No. Why did you bring?
Don't forget bring snacks. Did you not read the FAQ?
No, I did not.
Cool. If you want it, go put it in a bowl upstairs. Otherwise, it peaks the mic.
You can't peek the mic. The mic hates peaks. Stiff.
Oh,
like whipped cream.
During a bathroom break, I'll deal with that.
Oh God.
Oh,
So,
thank God.
we got our workstation. We've all brought projects to work on as you guys detox and enjoy the couch.
Well, the couch is enjoying us. Oh my God. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
The way my pants folded made me look like I was very excited for the stream.
I'm loving what's going on here.
Every Friday night. Every Friday night.
Yeah, but we're not broadcasting that. That's why I'm fucking conscious.
You guys are like, Mike, we should broadcast the Friday nights because that'll be great and it'll be money because everything we say is gold. And I'm like, uh-huh.
There we go.
That was amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm loving every minute of this.
All right. So, what are you guys working on today before we start going off the chain?
Dave, what are you working on?
I am working on some infinity models. The table is far too far away.
Well, dude, you can't
move
I
it.
know. I'm
table.
just,
So just sit down on the floor.
I don't want on your floor scratchy. It's
Stop
not.
moving my frame. My God. Ruining it.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay, so walk us through what this is. For those
Basic-
at home who don't know.
Well, basically, the idea was we would all, rather than trying to come up with more RPG content and slowly heat-deathing ourselves out, I thought it'd be a good idea for us to all hang out, work on maybe our individual crafting projects together, whatever we're building or making or painting or whatever, and chat and talk.
My question was to Dave.
Oh.
With
Why
a
don't you
knife.
Why don't you tell us what that is so
Oh.
that the people at home know what's going on?
Yeah, so,
Let
sorry.
me wipe some sweat off there.
No, drip. Drip like a man.
Oh boy. Infinity is a not terribly expensive miniatures game that is squad based and is a lot of fun. Uses D20s.
I'm enjoying the not terribly expensive part.
Yeah, you can get a good squad for not as much as what a Space Marine squad costs.
Just say it's cheaper than Games Workshop stuff. Everyone will understand.
It's cheaper than those damn limey grits and their Games Workshop. Aww.
Are you English?
Are you salty?
Yes!
Oh, right, you are.
Devin fell into this hole too one time.
Yeah, but he's Scottish. So
Did I
he's
tell you
allowed
about
to
that?
fail.
Oh, aren't you Scottish?
Oh, I don't know anymore.
Well, shit. Now we're exploring all sorts of things.
I have to do one of those DNA tests to legitimately find out what the
those
fuck
don't
I
count,
am.
though, because they'll say you're like 12% Moroccan or some shit.
That
That
still
was
counts.
That's all right.
I will be probably 4% Mongolian.
Woo! Well, everything's 4%
Because
Mongolian.
until the
Since he was a antsy little boy.
he fucked everything.
Everything and everywhere.
I mean, if you're allowed to, why not?
yeah.
I would if I could get away with it.
Yeah, I
I've
would
got
too.
little sanding things, my nippers.
Gross.
Gorilla Glue! Sticks anything to anything.
Is Gorilla Glue good? Is Gorilla Glue good for models?
I don't know if Gorilla Glue is good for models.
Well, it's like Gorilla Glue, but it's got a Despicable Me franchise behind it, so it's
Yes.
all yellow shit.
Gorilla Glue.
That's particularly great because it's the gel variant, therefore it doesn't drip all over the place like,
Okay.
like you would want. These
And
things
you
are
can
great
control.
for plastic. You want to make sure it's not the kind of super glue that then melts the plastic together.
Yes.
It can create problems if you then need to, if you fuck it up and need to undo it.
But for pewter models, it doesn't really matter what glue you use. Well, it does matter so it doesn't drip, but not so much from a caustic level.
Yes.
Yeah, this thing does everything but glass,
Okay.
including wood.
We'll have to probably add it in as a footnote, but Devin's got this really cool stuff where you glue stuff down.
Yeah.
And then there's like a spray that you can put onto it, and it like automatically, like within seconds, cures the super glue. It's super neat.
So that's
so
a
it has a-
catalyst.
Yeah, I don't
glue.
know. I just saw it for the first time ever, and I was super impressed by his alchemical skills.
Neat.
Well, if you could call him that.
Well, you know,
For us, that is high alchemical skills.
Yes, that's true.
I like to overly dramatize everything.
That's fine. That'll be great. That'll get us the views and the subs.
The kids and the views.
We gotta chip at the big fan base of the big YouTubers who are all at Gen Con this week and accept us.
If we can make an obnoxious catchphrase, we'll be halfway there.
Wacka wacka doo doo, yeah.
I dig it.
There we go. Yeah.
Wacka wacka doo doo, yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be Battle Cat.
We need to have some more booze involved for that.
Yeah.
But I would like someone to scream Dave Wacka wacka doo doo, yeah.
How's it going, Sam?
We can actually enable super chats.
Yeah, because we broke 1,000 subscribers.
Super
You wanna turn it on?
chats?
What's a super chat?
Super chat basically says if people want their comment to stay at the top of the chat for a duration of time, they donate so much money to the channel.
That's pretty cool and also dangerous.
But we don't have
why we have
AdSense.
mods.
We don't have AdSense set up though.
I
That's
want
true.
to...
So we'll
Take advantage
leave it
of
for
it.
now. This is a first time stream.
Yeah, no, because we have to enable monetization in order to do super chats.
We did.
What is happening with the couch again?
We're not enabled with monetization though.
Well, most people, they think that we should just do like $1, but then you have people spamming it for
Yeah.
$1. So I've seen that a lot of YouTubers, they do it for like $3.50 just to, like, people really have to want to mean it.
Yeah.
But we'll come back to that. We'll
But I'm
cross
willing to
that
take
bridge
spam dollars. I think our chat would just be like, oh look, well,
Spam
the dollars
dollars.
are going into D20 Live's pocket. We're just going to ignore them for a while.
later. It's the insanity meter.
Yeah, it's just like, there it is.
Ninja, ninja, ninja.
So, Jordan, what are you working on?
I brought some stuff just to participate, but I really wanted to just come out hang out with my bros.
Cool.
You can open the box. I am not going to reach over multiple sweaty use to do so. I brought my 40k guys, which is that double sting of limey Brits and cool.
Now, these guys look mostly painted, so what kind of stuff are you going to do
They
to them?
are a little bit painted. I was thinking of just kind of cleaning them up a little bit, taking care of some of those like the plastic burrs that I didn't actually do because I didn't think to do at the time.
Well, I've got little sandy things.
I just wanted to kind of show them off. I'm insanely proud of them. They're literally my only models.
Ninja sniper.
I have dumped hundreds of dollars into the books when I could have just made an army.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of person that I am, so that's what
Yeah,
we're
that's
doing.
lame. You
So
need
you're going to buy a 3D printer at some point and just make your own models at some point just to negate the cost?
Well, I'm going to find some with a 3D printer and then get real tired of giving them hand jobs.
You know the Mississauga library system does have 3D printers, right?
Yep. Hand
Who do I have to
jobs.
give a hand job for that one?
Nothing, you just pay
Mike,
them money.
who works at the library.
I don't get this money. I'm just saying you don't have to resort to hand jobs. Jesus.
You sure?
I'm trying to save your wrists, you
Look,
monkey.
How I prefer to pay for things is none of your business.
Fine,
okay?
pay in sex with your body. I don't
It's
care.
called paying in trade, thank you.
I'm here too.
Sam's here too.
Why did you have to chime in during the paying for sex talk, Sam?
To be fair, I'm a girl. Everyone thinks it.
What?
Why?
Everyone on the internet thinks it. They
I
go,
give
"She
you pay
obviously
for
does."
sex? To what end?
I don't know.
To,
I give
to
you
what
the
end?
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
But now you're just ruining that for me.
I ruin everything.
Not for me.
Sam ruins everything.
How did you ruin everything? You
Hashtag.
literally got the video up.
This is mostly your
in
doing.
3 days, by the way. You got our Con Bravo video up in 3 days. They should be hailing you as the goddess of editing at this
They
point.
are. I
Good.
am Glory Grace's production manager.
That has become a new thing. She's also the arch pyro goddess of the server.
Yep.
When she throws down flames, chat is unusable for about 15-20 minutes after.
Pretty much.
Flame
Also, I just want to point out, I painted this guy with a power fist. I painted his middle finger gold because I'm sassy.
Just putting it in the shot so people can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Is it in
So
focus?
if you-
Well, if I do it like this, it is in focus.
for those who can't see it, I assure you that it is. And I feel
Well, you
like...
can put pictures up in the Discord from your phone.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that later. But, no, I did that because... I tried to be a little sneaky with it because at the time that I painted these, there was indeed a Games Workshop in the area. There no longer is, sadly.
Yeah.
And in order to field things like this, they would have frowned upon stuff like that because they were very family-oriented in their murder game.
Murder, xenophobic, racist game.
Yeah, they were very family-oriented
Yeah.
because that's what their business was based on, children milking their parents for money. And so I threw that little sneaky in there.
That firsthand. It's amazing.
It's insane.
What?
Someone or some kid walking in is like, I want to start this hobby. Well, you're going to need this battle box to start an army.
There's a comic about that too, where
it's only $200.
A kid comes in, he's like, I just want this model and this model, and the guy literally scoffs at him and says, no, you need this and this and this and this and this to make your army viable. And the dad's just like, I get that. Let's buy the stupid models. And apparently this is a common story.
Oh yeah, no, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the chat. Rowan One Flew says, okay, what the hell is going on here? Because he came in right when we were talking about sex.
Welcome
trafficking.
to the chat.
Sorry, just paying for sex.
D20 Live's craft check. Us talking / bitching about things.
Look, can I get just 2 minutes here? I need everyone to understand that asking what's happening here is a fucking losing battle.
It gets asked every stream, too.
I used to ask this question all the time. I'd come here, we'd be hanging out on Fridays doing RPG stuff.
Yeah.
I'd look at myself sitting in this room, kind of like from an outsider's point of view. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I started doing it over and over and over again. I was like, just let it go. Just accept the insanity and move on. You need to, or you'll never be able to keep up.
So
roll.
Shadowrun is also getting a 3D printer.
Sweet.
Yay!
So,
he's the guy who made us the gauntlets, so...
yeah.
Well, good for him. That's a pretty big deal. And they are getting they're still wicked expensive, but they are getting more affordable. But so, that's kind of a... Get your crinkly shit out of here, Dave.
My God!
Are we going to have like a Dave crinkly counter just at the bottom of the screen for the craft streams when he shows?
Someone else.
Yeah.
So.
No, if there's anything that's going to make Sam go for your eyes, it's crinkly crap in stream.
She almost killed Scott like 5 times.
I really did.
To be fair, you just have to find his off switch.
He upended a fucking bag of M&Ms into a glass bowl on stream. I saw it, and I watched the video. I was like, "Oh, Scott, you're on her list now."
It's on the list.
I didn't have to look at the waveform to know the madness it was generating.
Yeah. Okay, so Mike, what are you doing today? Because you haven't told us.
Well, I am building the Super Mini Plug version of the Megazord.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so a little bit of background.
Please.
Super Mini Plug is a company that, up until a short while ago, was making really cheap toy model kits.
Yeah.
So it'd be like the old trading cards.
Yeah.
Or it'd be like you get a trading card, you get a stick of gum that you'd throw against the ground and it would shatter like fucking glass, and you'd use it to cut a child that you hated. Maybe that
You
was
had
just
a very different childhood than me, apparently.
I ate those, and I'm tougher because of it.
I think Mike grew up on the streets of Calcutta and needed like...
That's how you got better cards. You didn't pay for them. Anyway.
have come to slice child.
Yes.
But yeah, what happened was they were starting to sell better and
Johnny's
better.
first knife
And one of the first things they did with the better quality plastic they got was make model kits of like super robots. Because there's the whole Gundam model craze, right?
Sure.
That's a huge thing.
I'm assuming so as they look at your robot shelf.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the first thing they did was the Megazord, or the Daizujin, as it's known. I love how I said the Japanese name, and you gave me this look.
This is why I can't. You guys don't let me play L5R. I can't keep up. I don't know anything.
It's the
about
Japanese
Japan.
name for this damn thing because it came out in Japan
I
first.
know
Especially
nothing.
when we start talking about taint.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm over that.
Are you?
Yes.
Jordan,
I'm
you
not.
need Jade to clean yourself of the taint.
It's true. You do need Jade to clean your taint. Who's giggling now, fucker? Look, I was a child, and now I have grown to a man.
I met
And
you.
ignoring. And so I can play L5R. I just don't understand Japanese things. When Devin is a character and he approaches me and I don't bow to him, I see the light dim in his eyes. I don't like murdering Devin's soul like that, okay?
I see Sam's crafting too.
Fingers.
Fingers, because I painted my nails on the one hand, but I didn't do it on the other.
Well, you know what? It's painting and it counts.
Yeah,
So-
it's a craft.
It's a craft or something.
If we get done ours, well, she can do us too, I guess.
Yeah.
She's your girlfriend. You can jump
I
in
gotta-
that hole. I'm out.
I gotta trim my nails first.
Dave needs a full manicure is what he's saying.
Okay.
If I
But no
go
one's gonna
out
go
and
near
get
my
a
feet.
Well, they will if you pay him enough, buddy.
so anyway,
So I don't have to go to
Ron One Flu says, "Where did I get that? I need that in my life."
Which one?
The Daizujin, the Megazord. That's pretty commonly available actually. I picked it up at Anime Extreme in Toronto.
Cool.
But they're getting pretty
Plug,
common.
plug, plug.
well, they're not sponsoring. It's just where I got it.
Yeah, but they might give us a
Anime
discount.
Extreme, if you want to sponsor us, that'd be totally cool.
Michael plug you all day.
I would. I'm a cheap whore.
He is.
Lords of War in Oakville. If you want to sponsor me, oh man.
Yeah, screw it. 401 Games, you want to sponsor me? I'm the reason you guys have to sell Made and Spirit of the Century books.
He is.
I really am.
401 Games?
Oh yeah.
Is that a video game store?
No, it's tabletop.
John goes, okay, room, who wants to see Sam, the production manager, do the guy's nails?
But yeah,
fuck you, John!
Which John?
Most,
Lee?
yeah,
John
most.
I will
damn
pull
it,
you out of
John
that
Lee.
mod channel, you bastard.
Yeah, most of the anime stores should be carrying this as a model kit because it's selling so well.
Also, Colonel John Squall says that he has shared the stream with Twitch stream on Connell's Discord.
Oh, God,
Oh, cool.
Thank you very much for the host.
Yep.
Is that a host?
Yeah.
Is it a host?
Thank you for the host.
So,
Yay! Colonel's a cool dude, actually.
Shadowfriend says Mike obviously did not see the Discord on fire spam when Sam was posting all the editing process.
I did. I'm just choosing to ignore it now because there's no point in me getting angry about it.
You can't.
I can't. So, I'm ready to get started.
I'm not even 1,000% sure I can stop it as the administrator.
Colonel John Squall, the one guy I will unironically call a colonel.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll salute that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
My God! What have you done?
I'm very sorry, Jordan. I'm very sorry, Jordan.
Now I have to do actual crafting.
I will help you, Jordan son.
I would offer to help, but I think that's out.
Well, you know what? They have been through worse, so that's fine.
Wow.
If you can find any bits that have fallen off.
Well, I guess we have a new stream idea now. Power Rangers versus Warhammer 40K. You liking it, aren't you?
I want to see a Titan fight a Megazord.
You're rolling around your head, aren't you? Because they would hate each other so much.
Oh my God.
Trying to see what else.
This is why we're here today.
Tipsular says Gun Plus since 1981.
Wow. Good job.
Shadowcrown also said, I figured out mostly how to get it to light up with LEDs. Also
think the
figured out
Titan
how
would
to
win only
make
because-
No, just sheer raw firepower.
Yeah. It's got, significantly more guns.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm not arguing that. Well, because here's the thing. The Titan's carrying, Melta...
Although I will say that the Megazord, because of the way that it is handled, is also far more dexterous than the Titan would
Oh,
be.
very much so. Because the thing is, all right,
The
there's
thing
no
can
way...
fly, the thing can juke.
It can't fly.
Juking like a champ,
Megazord
though.
can't fly.
Somehow it can do
No.
a front roll.
Yeah, it can do a front roll, and sometimes it can dash forward
Front roll, murder 19 people.
in a weird way, like Mega Man X. Yeah. But,
Not help anyone. Honestly, okay, I want you to watch
Legions.
the old Power Rangers again.
yeah.
And don't watch the robots fight. Watch the property damage. And the people, they help.
And then you compare it to any book that has a Titan in
I'm
it
gonna
from 40K.
start
and see
because
what
I'm the only one
happens.
who's
Well, when
actually
the
been
Titans
reading
get
it.
there, the land is already fucking ruined.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that thing where...
Human carpet. Got it.
I'm cracking open to mine.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
Did you see that thing where there was an infographic about showing
who wants
the
to
thumb
try
and
the
height?
candy?
There's
Fuck
a
off, that's-
candy in there?
There is a candy, because I said, remember how I said this was part of the Super Meatball had that
Alright.
candy toy?
Break it in half. I'll
Okay.
get on
Yeah,
that.
cut it.
Okay, no. The
That's
guy
fucking
who
old
sold
man.
me this legitimately said to me, do not eat the candy in there. I mean that.
I don't believe you.
I am not... Sam, back me up here.
You really
I'll
did
lick it.
say that.
He said, I do not recommend eating the candy that's in here. I got
old
this
is this?
back in April
Okay.
this year.
Okay.
It's been in here the
When
whole
did
time.
he get it?
I don't know.
That's...
When was it made?
This was
Well, there's
made
gotta be a date on
early...
If it has food in it, it should have a best
But it's-
before, and
it's
I'm so sorry for that
2018,
person.
the 6th.
It's compressed sugar, though. He had to say that to you. That should be fine. I've eaten Halloween candy.
There's a label on the box. I don't know what this series of numbers means. You guys can see them here. But there's a 2018.6 right there.
Oh, it's only a year. It's only...
So that might be the expiration date of the candy. It might have been when it got packaged. I don't know.
I don't think we should... I think we should stop being babies about it. Just eat the candy.
All right,
break
okay.
Eat this
Here.
one, I'll eat the one from
Here
the
you
next
go.
box.
There's
Okay.
5 in there.
All right.
You guys could go hold. You guys could have 2 apiece.
This is very sealed. I'm not worried at all.
Okay.
You want to break it in half, or do you want to wait for the next one?
Cut to 10 minutes later. Don't eat the candy.
Well, it's compressed powder, right? It should be fine. I mean, it did rub off on my shirt.
2 hours
Alarmingly.
later.
Okay.
Xenomorph!
Just looking at the instructions really
I
quick.
can't do that.
John says, we at D20 Live are not responsible
Yeah,
for any
anything
actual
Jordan-
deaths on this live stream.
We are not responsible for anything Jordan does.
I like how it's a 4-leaf
I
flower.
didn't sign anything to that.
You didn't say
Stop
anything. Sorry.
Planning things on the table. The microphone is here.
Sorry.
Clanky, clanky, you.
We should put the microphone on like a piece of foam.
Like,
that
really,
next
we
time.
should.
You want
like
to
a
put
pillow, a stiff pillow?
Because it's the noise reverberating into the microphone from the table. Yeah.
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 We'll use this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Logitech, good for propping up microphones.
All right, Jordan. Don't puss out.
Oh, I'm not.
Eat the
I'm
damn
just
candy.
waiting for it to be appropriately dramatic.
Dun
'Cause
dun
I'm a
dun
Thank you, Dave. Mom.
dun dun dun.
How is it?
Tasteless. I can tell it's sweet, but I don't know how.
That's Japanese ingenuity right there.
It's using
Kind of citrusy. I think it's meant to be lemony.
it's kind of weird because it's shaped like a 4-leaf clover.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Now, is there a comic strip that comes with this? Or is it
There is not a comic strip. There is a sticker pack as well as the instructions for how to build it, which I will be following off camera.
There we go.
Like, there we go. Now that you get sick.
All right.
Tastes kind of like soap.
Oh.
How much soap have you had that you
Maybe
could
it was
identify it that
hand
easily?
It's kind of like you ever like wash a cup with too much dish soap and then you like don't wash it out well enough
Yeah.
afterward, like that.
Okay. Dave, do you want to try the next one when I get the
Yes.
Mastodon up?
Yes.
It's
All
like
right.
vaguely lemony,
Okay.
but like unpleasantly so.
Lemony.
Definitely lemony, but not unpleasantly so.
No, not pleasantly so.
Oh,
Like,
not pleasantly so. My bad. All right.
yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't. It's not great. Wouldn't buy a robot for candy.
No one did.
But it is a bonus that there is candy with this robot.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Guess I should do this on.
All right.
Also, Extra History has yet to do much with the Cold War Berlin airlift. Sure, says Tipschuler.
That's surprising.
What?
There's a
wanna
group
see
called
Cold War.
Extra Credits that used to do.
I'm more of extra
I
credit.
do
They're
want to
good.
see the Cold War era.
Yeah. What they used to do was they did like really positive explanations about why things happen in the gaming industry. Unlike Jim Sterling, who just yells at the industry and says,
I actually really enjoy their
Hello,
gaming industry
friendo.
ones.
Yeah.
I actually use them as a lot of it.
So I got one of those. Here's my Gorilla Glue. Now we have to determine
Inspiration.
if this smells
okay.
stronger
For,
than your
My nail polish.
nail polish.
a project I'm working on at work,
okay.
and just their explanation and breakdown of game theory.
But yeah, they did a thing called Extra History where they cover moments in history and stuff.
Fucking awesome,
Yeah.
by the way.
And they've never, for some reason, they've covered a bit of World War II.
Take
but
a
they've
look at
never really
his
covered-
golden power fist. Golden
One
by
finger.
one finger only.
That's the one he stuck in a demon's bum.
And the demon, the Slaneshi
Hello,
demon,
hello, brother
somehow
Lothgar.
didn't like it.
Had the demon upon him, saying, "This is a teabag, motherfucker," and thus had only but one recourse, and put it up the pooper. And the demon said, "Oh, it's that kind of fight now."
There's a lot of power swords in this regiment.
I like to think
Thus,
it was a.
Slanesh was born.
I think it was a Zinch demon. That's why when he pulled it back out and see him covered in poop, he was golden. Lord of change, indeed.
Like, holy crap, every one of these but one.
They are space wolves.
Did one of them break off?
A little bit. Yeah, the neck broke off.
Oh,
is
that was
that-
before.
I don't know where that went.
Okay.
No, that was from forever ago.
Okay, that's
Okay.
that's not from today.
Basically,
He's
what
Jimmy.
that-
He's going to be executed after he gets back.
Basically, what that was is because Space Marines, they have their primary like weapons and stuff,
Yeah.
and they all have like these like monofilament combat knives type of thing, monomolecular.
Aren't they ceramite?
Probably, but they're like sharper than razor type of thing.
Yeah.
But I thought
Pretty
it would be
awesome
cool to
ceremony.
have one where it looked like he dropped his power sword or was taken or fell out or whatever, and he's trying to stab somebody with his combat knife. So I took some bits and pieces someone donated to me from like a Ketchin like Imperial Guard set. Sorry, that was from
Nice.
Militaro, my mistake. And then I
Personally, we
basically-
don't care,
I cut the weapon off the hand and I glued it so it looks like he's about to like shank a dude.
which is the best way for it to look.
Yeah, so I gotta. Unfortunately, it looks like it fell off because it was glued and not part of the model. So I gotta find it again.
Now, the army that I am building is part of the Japanese secessionist army.
Ooh, neat.
They were pissed off of being under the what the hell is it?
I don't
the
know.
Yujing mantle.
Sure.
And so
That's a corporate thing, isn't it?
Kind of a corporate imperial thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. But they got real ticked off about how the Yujing were treating them. And so they decided to secede.
Nice, nice.
All of Japan and all of Japan's holdings.
That do look good.
Yeah, look at this son of a bitch.
That is cool as fuck.
And for scale, that's the size of a normal person.
Well, yeah, no. What is this? Is this like a mech of some
Don't
sort?
forget to put it in the
Yeah,
shot, too.
it's a heavy troop.
Should put
Well, I'm showing Jordan first, but...
Yeah.
He ripped it out of my hands. So here, okay, so thing, and is that a mech of some sort, or is that like,
That's power armor.
Is it? I thought it would have been like an android of some sort.
good.
Maybe.
Cybernetics is heavily a part of this game. So, here, let's put normal-sized person.
That's pretty rad, actually.
Then a regular heavy troop. Then a heavy troop. And then they have, like, even bigger power armor.
It kind of look like melee Tau a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Like, that's one of the things that really appealed to me about the Japanese sectoral secessionist army. Is that they were very melee-oriented. So they all got, like, monofilament swords or swords that...
Monomolecular ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said the wrong word the last time.
No. Monofilament is correct.
Is a thing.
Oh, okay.
So, here's his bro. I'm going to call these guys the Three Thunders because they all have the same hat.
Okay.
Not the weirdest nomenclature I've ever seen for an army.
Well, I can't call them the Walk Brothers because that's stretching it.
It's slightly offensive, I think.
Yes. Like,
Well,
all three of these guys have walks for hats. Ooh.
Well, they kind of look like they do.
Yeah. But it's kind of a monk hat and kind of...
Come on.
I'll slay you.
So, Mike, what are you struggling with right now?
Getting the sticker to do the eyes and
Oh, God.
top of the head of the Tyrannosaurus sword.
Why don't you draw it on with a Sharpie?
Because I
should
have
put
the
this
worst
aside.
hands in the world for doing steady work.
Oh, I was being facetious. Don't ever draw it on with a Sharpie.
I don't know, dude. You've done more painting than I do. If the Sharpie was a viable method, and you told me that, I would
right? Is
actually
that
be
in
inclined to
frame?
believe you. Like I have Gundam markers here, and at some point I would like to strip off the stickers and do them up properly in.
I wouldn't
Like
suggest
a paint.
doing it with like a colored one, but I wonder if like the metallic Sharpies would be viable.
I don't know. I gotta try. If we keep this craft stream up, I'm gonna try doing a metallic paint job with another model kit I got.
Sure.
I'm gonna try
I mean,
that.
worst case scenario, you just paint over it, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We've got skulls on our logos. We got skulls on our belts, on our backpacks.
Yeah, they're really.
Are we the baddies?
Well, that sounds like chaos talk to me. Bam!
Are you sassing me, boy?
Is that an Inquisitor I see coming over the hill? Who said baddies? We're killing the baddies. Damn right.
I don't want to argue with a guy who looks like a crab in his fist size differential.
Well, the Power Fists have really always appealed to me as a weapon, just because they seem like such a simple solution to such a complicated fucking problem. It's like, how do we crack open a tank? Well, let's make a giant robot hand that has a disruption
EMP
field,
that would stop every pacemaker within a mile.
and let's just rip the side of the tank clean off.
You're getting
It's like-
raised, Jimmy.
Yeah.
No, you're getting more requisition, Jimmy.
Yeah, like the disruption field, like it's weird how it's played out because it's different each time in the lore as well. Where sometimes on some weapons the field comes through as you just touch it and you just burst into flames or whatever. Then sometimes you can hold stuff with a lit power fist and it's still okay as long as you don't mush it with your fingers. Mush. And then like it's weird. It really depends on what book you're reading at the time. But they always anybody in the grip of one never comes out nice, so it's like a spin cycle in a dryer full of rocks. It's like nothing going in, it's coming out.
You would think the Imperial Man would find a way to just like mass produce certain features of their weaponry.
You'd think.
do.
Like
to an extent.
taking the Power Fist field and being like, okay, this planet basically belongs to the orcs. We're going to drop these pylons that'll just channel the field through the whole planet, and that'll sort itself out.
Some kind of spy says, I cast fist!
You're insisting on a fisting.
I mean, some Xenos are just real uppity. And they do
I think
so
all Xenos are real uppity when the Imperium of Man come in.
Well,
real
Matt.
uppity. And then, you know, they mouth off at, like the Imperial Fist chapter, for instance. And then, yeah, you are insistent on a fisting at that point. So it's not an inaccurate fucking catchphrase, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think?
It looks like a face.
Yes, it does.
Show it to
does look like a
the
face.
camera.
What do you guys think? Do you think I got the sticker on properly for that?
No, it's crooked. Oh God.
It probably is, but that's the best I can do without painting it.
No, I'm not criticizing.
No, you
That's
can't.
fine. And that's just the first piece, too. So once you put it all together, it'll look even better.
Well, keep in mind, this is just the head of the Tyrannosaurus, so that's how big this damn thing is going to get.
Yeah, no, it's going to be huge.
Now-
No, it's not. Look how small this is.
Well, huge for a tiny... Shut up.
It's huge for a mini thing.
Now for a plot twist. I'm going to take that head and mount it to one of my models.
Do not.
As a
Do
show
not.
of
This was an
power.
$80 model kit.
As a
40K.
tasty power move.
Okay, Tipsular says 40k Space Marines versus Xenomorphs. Go.
40k Space Marines.
Tyranids are scarier.
Yeah,
Next
scarier than
question.
the Xenomorphs, yeah. Like
Ron-
the worst thing is the acid for the Xenomorphs to
Yeah,
the 40k
but
guys.
Xenomorph blood is a optional upgrade you can put on your Tyranids.
So yeah, and they're used to.
Tyranids are scarier. Next question.
Okay, here's one though. What would happen? Okay, we know Tyranids like to incorporate, right?
Sure.
Now we know with the way with the way the Xenomorphs are.
Sure. I actually have been watching. There's a YouTube series I've been watching specifically about the aliens and the extended lore.
Mhm.
Just
Is
because
this
I find
a
it
10-minute thing?
fascinating. What?
Is it like 10-minute videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might be watching the same one.
Yeah, they're real good. Anyways, so just because I really like aliens, I couldn't get into as a kid. They scared the shit out of me. I was way too young when I watched that first chest burster scene. Never went back.
Hello, my
How old were
baby.
you?
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
How old were you?
I gotta have been maybe 10 to 12, something like that.
I beat you. I was 6.
I don't
Oh,
know what to
shattered
tell you
childhood.
about things like that. But I watched
And they
it-
say the new sex ed curriculum is shattering childhoods.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't know if you could have put this together. I was a fairly sensitive child like that. So, let's like for instance, my friend at the time put Jaws on, and now I still have a standing phobia of all sharks.
That's
has
fair.
Lasted to this day. But I feel like it's a justified phobia since sharks are fucking terrifying
And real.
and real.
I think we should all
Unlike
watch
the mighty
Meg.
Xenomorph. But yeah, no, okay, so here's one. We know
Can we
the
all go
Tyranids...
watch the Meg? It's got Jason Statham. in it.
I'm gonna go watch the Meg because I guess I'm masochistic that way. But I feel like the more I submit myself to just being around sharks in general, the less afraid of them I am. And it's just turned from a phobia into a healthy fear at this point.
Fair enough. Back to my question.
Yeah, go.
We know we know the Tyranids incorporate
Never.
whatever they kill. I'll stab you with a snowball.
He's got several.
I know. Well, all right, I got stuff. I'll take yours.
You call that a knife?
No,
Oh,
I call it-
Jesus.
Yeah, put that down. Anyway, we
Follow
know
you, bitch.
we know for a fact that the Tyranids incorporate whatever they take from another race. So we can assume with the acid blood and everything that the Tyranids have taken, they probably ran into the Xenomorphs at some point, right?
Sure.
That's fair to say. What would happen if they ran into something like the Death Claws from Fallout?
Those exist.
I think that's a downgrade.
Yeah.
That's a downgrade?
Well, they already have
be
things that
honest.
are that like that yet scarier. I mean, there's hive tyrants, and then
Yeah.
hell,
Okay, then here's one. What?
those frontline tank things they have. I don't remember the name of them, but
All right, then what's a swarm, a famous swarm monster that the Xenomorphs could take on that would actually make them better or more dangerous?
like, what do you mean? Sorry.
Like
Reword.
like genetically, because they always steal genetically from what they find.
Sure.
Right? What's the one? What's
The
a race?
Xenomorphs do too.
Yeah, no, but like the Tyranids are much more.
Oh, what would make
explosive.
Tyranids scarier?
Yeah,
Dame Edna.
that would just make them more progressive.
I know, but...
And,
I mean, the Imperial Man already.
Hello, darling.
oh God, do not want. Like, so from any lore kind of thing, or from?
Any lore, yeah. What would you add to the Xenomorphs to make them more dangerous?
I got it.
Thank you, Dave.
See, that's the thing. They're kind of the be-all, end-all of an insectile
Thank you.
rip you
I just
apart
can't do it with
species.
my nose.
Like
No
they
worries.
outpace the Zerg from StarCraft. They outpace.
Extensively.
Like, it's really hard to say. I'm gonna come back to that and I'll think about it.
Because the only one I'm thinking of that even comes close is the slivers, only because of the sheer power ability. Right?
I mean,
But they can only really incorporate from each other.
Slivers, yeah. But if the xenomorph, let's say you had a xenomorph that was just a pure brute, and all of a sudden his strength by presence is conveyed.
Yeah,
to
but
the rest
that
of his
also
thing.
implies magic and shit too, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of because slivers share traits through magic,
Yeah.
whereas
Or
any
some
other
psychic
insectile
field.
race is
Yeah.
not a magic oriented one. Because even in 40k, magic does exist because you have the chaos stuff.
Yeah.
But then Tyranids have nothing to do with it because they don't need it.
Yeah.
They have the whole psychic hive mind thing that just blows anything chaos just out of the water.
Because the chaos just are like, well, we had 5 guys there, but by God,
It's not
they
even-
let...
like the shadow and the warp. It's not like it's like an EMP field that causes it to stop working.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when a tsunami happens and the water just vanishes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Everything just calms. Like there's nothing there. It's like it never happened. It's
Sam,
fucked
keep
up.
asking me Kleenex. I scratched myself a little bit.
Wound.
Slight one.
Blood has been drawn!
That's how you know this is gonna turn out good.
Yeah.
You've bled for it.
Also, I should wash my hands.
The
'cause I
blood
don't-
tide has been sated.
Corn is sated, the blood for the blood god, and all that good stuff.
No.
There.
My
Thank you.
back is still not exactly.
Great.
And you're
Sorry.
sitting on the floor?
Yeah.
Why are you sitting on the floor then?
Because I need the table so I can do my nails.
Nails take priority over spine.
They do.
Shut up, that's why. Don't know.
So that's my thesis course for the day, I guess.
It's fine. It's your insight. You know 40k better than I do, man.
I just love the amount of power that it takes to put a battle barge through the warp. How?
Battle barges are fucked. They're like 3 kilometers long, at least.
Okay. If I'm
Minimum.
right.
Yep.
Like, spaceships in 40k are, like, just unreal length. Just because they have to be. They carry so much shit around with them. Like, people are like, oh, you know, a normal, like, 40k thing is the same as, like, a Star Destroyer or whatever, but Star Destroyers are, like, what, 1.5 kilometers tops?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, most mid-sized ships in 40k are, like, minimum 3. A rogue trader ship can be up to 12 to 14 kilometers long.
Okay, so Tipsler says the slivers. These is a card called Hivestone.
Yeah.
Also, Sliver lore says they're psionic in nature since Tempest.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, well, maybe,
it's
maybe,
comparable.
maybe it's viable then, if that's the case. I'm willing to come around to that. I would have to really...
Study slivers.
Yeah, I'd have to jump into that boat, and I'm not about to do that.
But yeah.
Because slivers are an abomination, and I won't hear different.
You just hate us because we're better than you.
I hate you because you're cheeseball bullshit.
Goddamn right we are.
At least we can agree to that.
Okay, I am trying to paint the side of the Megazord's head.
Nice, how's it going?
Terrible, because I do not know how to use a Gundam marker, and these are fresh. So,
Well, at least they're fresh.
What do you mean you don't know how to use a Gundam marker?
well, these are Gundam markers. They're paint markers.
Why
Okay.
the hell is this lady going
And this
into
is
a
supposed to be
combat
black,
zone?
but look how it's coming out.
It's not
Flu
sticking to it.
says
No, it is
the
not.
real horror of the sea are octopuses.
Of our sea, yeah.
No.
And then
That's untrue.
John says, nope, that would be jellyfish. Ask Steve Irwin. And I'm like, it wasn't a jellyfish, it was a manta ray.
It was a sea flap.
It wasn't a manta ray.
It was a
stingray.
It was a majestic sea
Pedantic
flap.
argument. But
It wasn't a jellyfish, though. It's
jellyfish
not.
aren't scary unless you jump into one.
In which
Because
case,
sea
that's your
turtles
own
eat
fault.
them, and if you get eaten by sea turtles,
You've
you're
lost.
not that bad. Does anybody want to hear my sister's jellyfish story?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
please do.
It's amazing. So
And
my
horrifying?
sister is 2 years younger than me. She is quote unquote the smart one of the family.
Oh no, she she knows the loopholes.
Yeah, my sister's really good at finding the loopholes in things. But she doesn't have a lot of, I don't know, one might say common sense. Another might say she thinks certain things are funny and goes along with them just because. But she was in Mexico with a couple of her friends just for a vacation type of thing. And on the beach they were at, there was a jellyfish bloom. Now, the jellyfish they found in the water were super, super tiny. Maybe size of a large coin kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they were very, very small. And apparently, these particular breed of jellyfish are supposed to be that small. They're called box jellyfish or something like that. They're super, super tiny. So
why have I heard that name? Why have I heard that?
I may have told you the story a while ago. I'm not sure. But so what ended up happening is they ended up just going out into the water. They swam with these things, got them in cups and stuff, and started like poking at them with their fingers and whatever, like just swishing their hands around. They're like, "Oh, jellyfish!" Ha ha ha! And they're like, "Oh, they're so small. They must be babies. I don't think they have stingers yet because this doesn't hurt." So they dick around with jellyfish just all day long, and what they don't realize, and nobody told them because it's funny, I guess, is that these jellyfish, they do sting, but it doesn't come through right away. What ends up happening is about 24 to 48 hours later, you start getting chickenpox-like symptoms from the area that they stung you in, because the venom isn't like horrendously potent, but not venom. You know what I mean?
But they were fucking with these things all day.
All day long.
So that must have been a siesta the next day.
Oh, she got these symptoms all over her body, literally forehead to feet. Her and all of her friends, and then they had to fly back like that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And there was videos of her like playing with these things in like a clear plastic cup and stuff. And I'm like, so hey, I know that you graduated from like University of Toronto with like a high 80 average and whatever, but you're a friggin' moron.
I love the emphasis you put on there.
Friggin' moron. Like, didn't they have a course at school of like how to be a person 101?
Don't fuck with the jellyfish.
Like, no jellyfish is a good jelly. They're like, oh, there must be good jellyfish. I'm like, that doesn't exist. Everything in the water is trying to kill you.
Even the minnows, if they could.
Like the water,
in large enough numbers.
The water is not an environment that we are built for.
It's fun. It's fun.
All of your survival mechanisms, like your base hindbrain survival mechanisms, are not designed for the ocean. You know what your base mechanism for survival is? Screaming and running away. That doesn't work
weird
at all in the water.
Because you scream into water, you drown.
And then you try to run away in the water, and you don't go anywhere. Like, it doesn't work.
Everything in the water is better at being in the water than you.
Exactly.
Yes. Unless you're a Navy SEAL. Always be a Navy SEAL. Not like...
No, I'd still put my money on the sea turtle. There's a video on YouTube recently of a girl who was like fucking with a sea turtle. It was like one of those swim with the dolphins thing. Yeah. The sea turtle has reached its giant fucking fin up and just smacked her in the face. Just blasted her one. It was just like, yeah, that's what happens.
So is the chat talking about...
Just because it can't bite you don't mean it can't hurt you none.
Volsar's here.
Hello, Volsar.
Hey.
He says he kicks in open the door with Smash Mouth playing. Abra has arrived.
Get the fuck out!
We don't need that garbage here.
All right, so I'm not gonna try and paint these anymore. I'm just gonna put the stickers on them.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, so I tried.
I could try painting it, but I'd have to not be doing things with my nails.
Well, you can try. I'll let you work with the marker after, because I can always take the stickers off.
Okay.
In post.
In post.
We'll deal with it in post.
Yeah, I've got lots of stories. I just need topics to remind me of them.
Is there a pillow I can fortify my spine with?
Jordan's sitting on it.
Do you need it? Oh, Lord Almighty!
I'm a good friend.
Raynor's here too.
We thought so.
Who?
Raynor.
Oh, okay.
Like Jim?
Big bad Jimmy Raynor. My favorite character from StarCraft.
I still like Tassadar. I know he died. But still.
You are alone.
I am.
Tassadar was a pretty solid dude.
I think so, because he was like, you have the entire Protoss army. It's like, so we're gonna keep bigging bigots, and Tassadar's like, the Zerg, guys, the Zerg.
Come on,
guys. Like, I get it.
Let's focus on the problem.
Like, you consort with the Fallen Ones. I get that, but the Zerg and the Fallen Ones are really good at killing them.
Why the fuck would they?
Yeah, that's why I got StarCraft 2 specifically for the single player campaign.
What?
Yeah,
when you
and
do
it
in
follows
place.
Jim Raynor basically the whole way through.
Flat anyway.
And it's so good.
I know, but that's adorable.
What?
On the inside of her gun briefcase, there's a penguin.
D. Croc says late to the party. What are you
and
building?
then when you glue her arm
I'm
on,
building a Megazord. Dave is working on Infinity models, and Jordan has his Warhammer 40k models.
And I'm doing my nails because I'm a girl.
You really fucking with your own stereotypes right now, aren't you?
Well, to be fair, I don't have models.
Why not?
Because all my models are already painted.
Well, you should get some more soon.
I don't want to. I've already spent like $2,000 on just Lord of the Rings Warhammer.
See, take apart the models and repaint
Well,
them.
what we'll
Over
do
how
is-
long?
Did you play that at all?
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Oh.
I was really big into it. I actually won a Balrog.
It's almost like it was a
It was-
fad
Yeah,
of
I've
some
seen
sort.
that.
I saw that Balrog. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Nice.
Why don't you bring the Balrog and paint him?
Yeah, it's not painted, is it?
No, it's not. But I don't want to because
Oh.
it's big and
That's just-
I lost the base. I can't find it.
Is it like that?
No, it's like
You can
4 times
backorder
bigger
those.
than that.
You could backorder those.
Yeah. Just say you want it and say like, "Hey, motherfucker, give me a base."
It's probably the same.
Say you bought a Balrog and there was no base in the box.
Yeah.
Boom, done. They'll fix that.
Will they? It's Games Workshop.
I don't know. I
Well,
haven't
I
dealt
heard
with-
Games Workshop's a lot better than they used to be now.
Well, since
Yeah.
Embezzly Man left.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
how
a local story.
Yes, yes, it is, and
So
I
that's
shall
how it
say
looks
no
like
more.
Let me see here.
Captain Embezzlement
What
made
is
off
this?
to the states.
Okay, I can't give a lot of details because
Don't name names.
it's
Yeah.
there's a lot of hearsay involved. Okay, I just
Well, okay, we can say that the Mississauga Games
Nope.
Workshop
No, no, you said too much.
scene.
That gives
guys.
away everything.
that was too much.
How about I finish the sentence? Has a lot of stories about it and end it there.
There are a lot of stories about it. You're
Get
right.
your knee off me, by the way.
We used to go hang out there in high school
I think everyone did.
because we had nowhere better to be. For one,
I went
And
in
the-
there because it was next to House of Knives when they were still there.
yeah, you do the once
rotation.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you go to the House of Knives, you check out swords you'll literally never buy. And
That
then you go to
I
Games
did.
Workshop and you check out models you'll literally never buy.
Bye.
And then you go home sad and broke.
Then you go to Planet Hobby and see graphic novels you could buy,
But won't.
but won't.
And so basically we used to go and hang out there. We got along well. Hilariously, Devin actually worked there when I went there in high school. We were not friends at the time.
Oh, how that will change many years later.
Yeah.
It was kind of hilarious too, because like I remember meeting Devin in university. And I would look at him like, how do I know this guy?
Yeah.
And he would be the guy who I would go to Games Workshop with and talk about the lore
Yeah.
and get caught up because he knew it cold. He was like
Yeah.
one of the coolest associates working there at the time.
Yeah, he
Now he
really
works
he
for me.
really needed to be running that store. He was
should've.
just really young, and people, like places like Game Workshop are like chapters in that. People once they get in, they don't leave. Like,
Well, why would you?
They're lifers. They go because your discount is disgusting. So
Right?
if
Because
you're-
like it's the same thing at EB now.
yeah,
You like once you get into EB and you're up at the management level, you don't get out.
no,
Even if you are like
because
too
they
old to be
find
doing it,
because your pay finally comes through to be enough that you can actually make a living using it.
and still buy the stuff that's in the store.
Yeah. Anyways, so we would go there and we'd hang out and we'd just be shit disturbers because we were like 16 and had no money to begin with. But we'd make it look like a place that kids would hang out. So they would hope that maybe we would drive sales. We did not.
Nope, that never happens.
In fact, you drove parents away.
We often drove lots of people away because the way it would work is they would have their weird people who would actually go there to buy stuff. And then there would be us, and we'd be goofing around. But the way the store was very, very small, and it was laid out to have like 4 different game tables. And so the only places you could stand and talk to each other in the store is down the center aisle. And so there would be rows of people just being awful human beings down this row of center aisles, like 2 groups of 6 kind of thing. And it looked like anybody who walked in the store would get paddled as a punishment. Like it was really intimidating for a lot of people because it's like just big nerdy dudes
Oh, yeah.
in rows. It looked like a cult.
I think that came out pretty good.
It kind of is a cult.
Nice.
Megazord head.
That looks like a Megazord. I think you succeeded.
I think I did too.
So
not
yeah,
nice.
we
It's a
actually
Megazord.
drove sales down. We were then told by the district manager that we couldn't just chill there anymore, and so we stopped going, and then that place died.
Yep.
So, yeah, we all had
Because all they had to do was get you to be community leaders or some shit, right?
something.
Just be like you.
Give me a T-shirt.
Like convert you into being guys that help you work,
Yeah.
and that would have been it.
Or press gangers.
Yep. We
Like,
would have done it 100% all day, every day.
Yeah.
Give me a Space Marine a day, and I'll
Yeah,
do it all day
like
long.
even like you get like $20, you get like a fucking discount, like 10% off.
Just give me an unpainted,
For-
like one unpainted Space Marine.
Yeah.
Or
For
a
the-
gift
or
card
one
every
you
once
paint
in a while.
yourself
Sure.
during the tables and
Or a
stuff.
gift card.
I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back.
Something. You'd think. But whatever. I don't run a business, so what the hell do I know, right?
No, I tried to start, because I can say this, I was working for EB Games for a while. I tried to start up Pokemon leagues.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and this was when X and Y was
talking about that.
Yeah, because this is when X and Y was coming. I'm like, here's an idea we can do.
Yeah.
Say that each store has a badge.
Sure.
You got to beat everyone in the store to get the badge.
Sure.
Go through. If you clear all the stores, you get like so many discounts, right?
Or something.
Yeah, for a period of time. So no one can really abuse it that bad.
Nothing crazy, like
You could
5-10%
Pokemon
top.
champion.
On non-use shit only.
Yeah.
Like
in that store, and the more badges you got, the more stores you had a discount.
you unlock it, kind of
Yeah.
thing as you go. Yeah, no, that's a beautiful idea.
Yeah, and they're like, no, we can't do that.
Of course.
Because EB Games will not let their associates play games on the floor, and I'm like, that's a dumb idea. We would sell so much.
Well, when I worked at the game store I worked at, I would actively I would have people play games. I'd put on a game and be like, yo, if you can beat this level, I'll give you a 10% discount on a used game you want.
That's brilliant.
And
I'm going to wash my
would
hands after that. Keep talking.
It would be during, we were trying to sell, because our store sold retro stuff.
Yeah.
So we're trying to sell retro games. We'd have copies of Mario 3 going, Mario 1, whatever. And so it'd be playing, and people like, oh my god, is that Mario 1? Like, yeah, you want to play it?
Yeah.
He was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, go play it. You're doing me a favor. You're demoing the game for me. And it would pull people in the store because people would be walking by and they see Mario 1 playing. Like, oh my god.
God damn it.
So I'm like, if you can beat World 8 Level 1, like in one go, with one life, I'll give you 10% discount on whatever you want. And people would try all day long to do this. And no one would ever do. What?
Terror of Death says hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
And so, Terror of Death is here.
Oh, hi, Terror of Death.
He's taking his pants off or something. I don't know what.
I was washing my hands.
Dingle was involved.
I see what you did there also.
Yeah.
See what you did there. Awesome. Sick burn, bro.
Sick burn. Anyway,
there was penis involved.
So eventually, you know what? I'd be like, whatever, you're just embarrassing yourself, so I'll give you the discount. Because Call of Duty skills do not translate into Mario platforming.
Call of Duty skills don't translate to other first-person shooters, and that's depressing.
Well, yeah, but then simple platformer game skills just are not prevalent in society anymore.
Really?
Just people just don't know how. Like, you know, kids don't know how. You and me probably could do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a good Mario guy, but you give me a good copy of Mega Man X, David, and each move you're like, I can't get under the table.
9.
Tough shit.
Oh god, it's so many people.
You get my point, right?
Yeah.
So skills aren't aren't generally.
You got to practice.
Exactly. And so they would just fail nonstop. They're like, how did
I kick?
Stop kicking the thing. And people would be like, well, how do you even beat this? It's fucking impossible. And so you'd get like a whole bunch of pissed off teenagers not able to finish Mega Man or Mario. And then some 30-year-old dude will walk in and just pound out the game, no problem.
Oh my embarrassing God. A bunch of teenagers.
Well, that's the thing. They weren't embarrassed. They're like, oh my God, how? And then you get the discourse.
Yeah.
And you have people being really enthusiastic about games, and they want to buy stuff because they want to do it. And that's when that the first instance of those mega consoles, you know, with the built-in games.
Yeah.
That's the first instance of those being released. They're much better now.
Yeah.
At the time, they were kind of
and then there's fully licensed ones.
Yeah. At the time, they were built poorly, and there were ports, and they were not very good. But then they would sell because people wanted to play them at home.
Yeah.
So I would use it as a sales tactic, and it would create community in the store, blah blah blah. But I don't know. And then EB just never did this for some reason. But
well, the problem was EB got bought out by GameStop, which is the zeitgeist of hell itself.
Yeah.
Because I can say that I don't give a crap what GameStop says about me.
No, I'm
they
laughing.
Fired
at
my
it.
ass.
That's funny.
I was a bad employee, but they fired my ass.
You're all right.
No, I was a bad employee. I got written up all the time.
For what?
I would say shit to customers.
You weren't a bad employee. You just weren't tolerant of bullshit.
I really wasn't. To be fair, I was in... I'll say it. I was in Sheridan Mall. If you know the Mississauga area, it's not a nice mall.
It's not. I was a security guard there for a while.
And
apparently, it's haunted.
That is the least of the problems that mall has. The ghosts keep the real people out.
I don't know. Listen, that place was real sketchy.
There's one time of the year where that mall does not become sketchy. It's when the book sale happens. And that's it.
Well, that's when honest people come in and buy books.
I don't know.
And even then, it's not terribly honest.
I don't know. Anyways.
Well, it's the least sketchy the mall gets. I'll say that.
I remember being a security guard there, and it was great. And...
Am I still in the shot?
I don't know.
I am!
I'm sure someone will yell at us if you're not. And so we used to have wheelchair races at 3 o'clock.
Well, the people who needed them weren't there at 3 a.m.
No, there was a lot of them, and I caught myself saying something real dumb at the time. I was like, man, wheelchairs are awesome, and then I realized that only if you don't need them, though.
Oh, good job, Jordan. That was a good bit of self-editing.
Good save.
No, that's what I said at the time. I was like, man, wheelchairs are the best. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Save it, save it, save it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we figured out how to go up and down escalators on them. Dude, if someone had fallen out of that chair and tumbled down the going up escalator,
You'd all been fired.
at like 3 a.m, I don't even know what kind of would happen after that.
Call an ambulance and hope for the best.
God, it would have been bad. The paperwork alone would have been unfucking real. God. There's so many instances in my life.
What's the chat saying?
Squall says, in my case, I only brought enough for $55 once for Mountain of Games. They had an offer to trade 20 PS3 games and get 200 off of PS4, but due to their math, I would have had to bring in 20 PS games made within the last year in order to get enough trade-in value to go over their deal, which to me, I believe is false advertising, and they should be punished for it.
Yep.
Okay, here's the thing. I'll tell you why they thought they could get away with this. Because you had guys who would power play games.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a crowd. And the problem is this fucked up GameStop, especially in the States.
Yeah.
Because the problem was GameStop doesn't measure territories by themselves. They measure territories against everyone else.
Right.
Canada is a terrible market for new games.
Sure.
This is a retro heaven.
Yeah.
But and it's especially, depending on where you are, it's also a place where you get a lot of niche games, because we're much more multicultural than the States, right?
Sure, yeah.
But they would measure, and Canada would always be one of the worst regions. They're like, why? It's because we're a used country. That's how EB Games got started up.
Yeah.
Because EB Games was a used franchise.
The money is in the used games. That's the thing, too.
Well, less now, unfortunately. Apparently the boat's starting to sail on... the ship is starting to sail on that.
I don't know. There's always going to be a market for retro.
There will, but the problem is, apparently, and there's been a few articles about this, that the retro games market is starting to dip down in the States, but, that's not to be surprised. And that there's a lot of rigmarole. I read this, what was it, 9 months ago? So I don't know how true it is now. But apparently a lot of used game vendors are saying, don't bother trying to run a retro game store in the States anymore.
Sure.
Because you will not make money. Because of the fact that, one, the competition now.
Yeah.
Two, the fact that your new sale, you will get gouged on new products every time because of the difference in price between your profits on a new product as opposed to a used product.
All I know is when I was doing it, all the money was in the used. We sold new stuff as a courtesy to the customer. We made almost no money doing it. It was something like the MSRP for, at the time, games were $59.99 brand new.
Yeah.
And
now they're not.
Now they're not.
Not in Canada.
U.S.
Now
dollar
they're
fucked us
upwards
hard.
of $80.
What is this, Australia? This is bullshit. Anyways. They were $59.99. I asked, I'm like, what are the numbers behind this? And we bought them from the distributor for $52.
Good.
So we made about $7 profit on a new game.
That's actually pretty good.
Which is,
I know,
it is, but
it's good that you got that $5 difference from the distributor.
Yeah,
which says enough about new games.
Right, and so, but the systems, we basically broke even. If anything, we lost money because we had to ship them too to the different locations. Mm-hmm. So we sold consoles as a courtesy. We made no money doing so. It wasn't a viable business model to sell consoles. Mm-hmm. All the money was in used. Because let's say you bought a game brand new today. Mm-hmm. You brought it in tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Because the way the trade-in works and because it was way better than EB, I would give you, let's say...
Because keep in mind, it's an $80 title now.
But at the time. I'm
at
sure
the time, for a $60 title, $59.99...
$67.79 with tax. Yeah, I still remember.
I do too. I forgot how much it was.
Minimize the chat for a moment. I just want to see what we're looking at.
Oh. There was. Jesus Christ! I don't remember the numbers anymore. I think it was.
The
if it was brand new,
camera up a little bit.
Why?
To see what we're working on.
If it was brand new and a big name title, it was
just at the top of the
$40 store credit.
Can you do it? Because I can't get up.
No worries.
Thank you.
If you wanted cash, I could do maybe...
Mute it and go live.
Hang on.
One of the big things that sets apart...
Dave, what are you doing?
I'm just adjusting the camera.
Okay.
Alright, time out.
Okay.
Everybody stop moving!
All right.
Oh wait, that sees more than I thought.
Yeah. But it's a good idea to move it just a little bit anyway.
Am I being boring?
Well,
No, because it's not getting because we're
Now
at the
they
back
look
of the
at
table.
crotches.
No, I know.
We're at the back. No, this is a good talk, dude. I'm enjoying it.
Now they can
if
look
the,
at our crotches.
if the audience, Sam, is the audience complaining about what we're talking about?
no.
Okay.
They're trying to join in. It's just the fact that I'm painting my nails so I can't see them talk in real time. Also, you guys talk a lot, so I can't really comment in.
Well, we can always double back for people in questions.
Yeah, we can tell back.
Everyone with a current question, post it now.
Yeah.
Colonel Squall goes 79.99 plus taxes, which in Ontario is 90.35.
Oh God, I threw
That
up
number
my-
still turns my stomach.
Oh my God, how the hell? And the thing is, everyone's
the U.S. dollar shot into the roof.
Yeah, but like,
And so in the U.S., it's still...
I love
It's
how
because everyone else's dollar. Well,
the games.
dead sentence. Ignore.
Are we back live? Or whatever. Like, honest to God...
Roar's live.
The fucking 59... Like, the $90 game still turns my stomach.
Like I couldn't.
Ugh.
You could never tell me. It's like, Mike, you're gonna buy a game at launch. It's gonna be like $80. I'll be like, screw you. I'm
Like, never.
never. No game.
I've tasted the land of milk and honey. I'm never going back.
I'm
There's
like,
no
if
way.
I'm paying $80, I'm getting like a
Not even.
Kickstarter bundle
Dog.
with a physical copy and a guide and a bunch of goddamn downloads with
Yeah.
it. Because I'm not made of that kind of money.
No, it's like everything they sell now is the fucking collector's edition.
But the problem
Yeah.
is,
Like,
That's where they make the money.
too. Well, that's where the
No.
publishers make the money.
collector's editions are they never sell as well as you would think they would.
But they sell just enough to
To make it
justify
viable.
it. That's the problem.
But like stores are always left with leftover.
Oh my God, so many. I'm trying to think. Was there? Can you recall a time when you ever sold out of a collector's edition of something at your store? And the only thing that comes to mind to me was Ni no Kuni. That's the only time I've ever had a title that sold out of its collector's edition.
That's because we were smart about it and we only ordered enough collector's editions as were pre-ordered.
Yeah. Oh, Bravely Default. That one.
Yeah.
That
There's
one.
certain niche games that were sold really well,
Yeah, because
but only to the people who bought niche games.
yeah.
I can see Octopath Travelers.
Oh yeah, that's gone. That's gone.
Yeah, it's already way gone.
Xenoblade Chronicles for Wii sold like a fucking
Oh my God,
heartbeat.
that game was stupid.
And it was gone.
It was
While it was still on the shelf, the price started going up.
yeah, because EB and GameStop are scumbags.
Well, not even that. It became rare
pretty scummy, but-
immediately. Like, I remember, even in my store, it went up to, like, we had brand new in-box copies, and they were, like, $110 on the shelf.
And they would go.
Games were yeah, people would come in, no hesitation, just be like, yeah, I want this.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's like $110. They're like, yeah, here's a credit card.
It was the only
No
thing on the Wii
hesitation.
that had a freaking story on it.
Yeah.
Though there was a market there that was starving for strong narrative games.
I'll say it always, man. Nintendo makes beautiful hardware. Beautiful hardware. Their games, man, they're just not always there. The Wii was such a disappointment. The Wii U, justifiably more so. They made it a bit better with the Switch, but even still.
Well, that's don't
I have a Switch.
Don't tell the analysts that. They're convinced the Switch is the second goddamn coming.
Well, like I have a
pretty
Switch,
popular.
and I bought it.
Oh,
David,
jeez.
damn it, Dave. I bought it because I wanted to play co-op games with my kid, who was 10.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to get an Xbox for a 10-year-old, because that's insane.
Yeah. You're
We're not
just
John's-
asking for that kid to get 4chan, for God's sake.
Yeah, no, oh, God.
Oh, that's way better.
Fucking Jesus.
I can sit on the floor
Don't
again.
say that in my kid in the same sentence, Mike. What? Your child, 4chan. Oh, God.
She lost to the winds.
What kind of person would I be? I tell her, she's like, the internet's not that bad. I'm like, the internet is a terrible place.
Please.
You have to learn to deal with people on the internet. It's going to be a life skill when you're older.
Yeah, because there's always going to be
the
that one
internet-
guy who has who's anonymous and doesn't, or girl.
I explained it to her today. I was like,
Did you
know,
just assume
people,
Anon's gender?
well, people on the internet can make their own names. They can remake accounts. They can do whatever they want, and they can say whatever they want.
Yeah.
When people on the internet say dumb shit all the time because they can. If you say dumb shit like people on the internet do in person, you're going to get a punch in the face. And that's just the way it is. So people on the internet are going to forever do dumb things. You can't expect honesty and genuineness from people on the internet. It's nice when they do, and we can applaud them and
Yeah, 'cause
congratulate them for doing so.
We're stupid lucky with our Discord server.
Oh
That
my
there's
God.
a legitimately, like, there's a good, 70 some odd people?
Probably.
people.
I haven't done the math.
Let's
a
say
little bit.
soft 60.
Sure.
Soft 60 some odd people that are legitimately just there to be like, I want to hang out with this group of people.
Yeah.
and just chill.
Yeah.
And I don't. And there's probably been a couple people who have exaggerated a little bit.
I'm just gonna start disciplining him every time he nudges the camera.
Please, you won't learn any other way.
If he does it 2 more times, I'm gonna whip him with an extension cord.
Oh God!
We
can't do it anymore.
We have so many in here. You will be spoiled for choice.
So should we do the thick wrapping, or do you want to do the old apple?
Ah!
Can't do
Muslinesh namas yamate. Fuck! I did it again. It's been 3 years with this shit.
Namaste. Namaste. I don't know why.
Because it's really syllabically close, and I was doing yoga when I heard the joke, so it got blended in my brain.
And I was watching.
I can only whip him a couple of times, or he'll start to like it. I can't have that. It's a disciplinary tool.
It's true, you know.
Anyways, I've flown from topic to topic at this point.
It's been engaging. We've had stuff to talk about. What does the chat want us to talk about?
Yeah, if we have... Okay, so if anybody has, like, a topic...
Yeah, we'll go
want to drop in, just be like, what do you think about...
The meaning of life.
Tardigrades. I'll go nerd out hard on tardigrades.
What are tardigrades?
Really? Oh my God. Here we go.
Let's see what they got. If they don't come up with anything, we will talk about tardigrades.
Tardigrades are fascinating.
And disgusting at the same...
Wait, is that life form that hasn't evolved in, like, forever?
There's a lot of those, but yes.
Um,
you need more specific. Basically, it's like super... ultra small. It's a multicellular life form, but it's like it's smaller than the human eye can see.
Mm-hmm.
Is able to survive incredibly hostile environments.
It's an extremophile.
It's an extremophile, yeah.
Best Gundam series, go.
Oh hell.
Well, you lost Jordan. The problem is I haven't watched enough of the Gundam series to make a universal judgment on it, right? Because there's so much. It depends on what you want to get out of it. Because there's 8th MS Team. If you want to watch a Gundam series, which is just about a bunch of guys in war. Just
8th MS Team. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's just, and it's not very pretentious about it.
I saw the original Gundam series.
When
they put it on YTV.
Oh boy! Wait, Gundam or Gundam Wing?
Fuck.
Okay, did the main robot have wings?
Yes.
Gundam Wing it is.
Were they stupid pretty?
Aren't they always, though?
No.
Well, I did have a favorite Gundam out of the series that I liked.
Which was?
What was it called? Sandrock?
That's the
Death
one.
Scythe?
No, Death Scythe was too meta even for me as a teenager.
Nice.
It was too edgy even for me.
Oh,
Sandrock was sweet as fuck.
Yep.
The desert one with the 2 sides? Really?
Oh, so cool.
I love the heavy arms.
Cool. The close favorite was the one with the 100,000 machine guns.
That's the heavy arms.
Heavy arms.
Yeah, that was a close favorite. But yeah, no, I love. I like the aesthetic. The fact that they put a cloak on it was sweet as hell.
Really, you're like the only guy I've ever met who liked the Sandrock.
Hey, I like Sandrock too, but unfortunately, a lot of the fighting games that have
Sandrock
Gundam Wing characters in it,
Yeah,
Sandrock is like a special move from another character.
But like, he had a super cool name. You know, it explains like the concept without making it like overly pretentious.
It's like the rest of the Gundams in the series.
Like Death Scythe. Like, get the fuck over yourself, man. I get it. You have a 2-handed scythe.
What does Shenlong even mean? Is that
dragon?
Okay.
Get over yourself.
You and your 2 extendy dragon arms.
You know what? I'm a fan of simplicity.
Okay.
I like it when things are just so
ready to
go. And whenever I saw a show where that thing got into fucking combat, it ripped shit apart. Like with those scythes. Like, they were heated blades, too. I'm like, that is so sick.
And he had Uzis as backups.
I mean, how do you go wrong?
We're so passionate. You were like, oh, I got nothing to weigh in about this, and 5 minutes later, how do you go wrong?
I only know, like, very few things about it.
Oh,
That's
that is
really
so cool.
where I go.
Check that out. Check out the fucking hinge on this thing.
It looks like it.
That's actually pretty decent.
I'm just turning these around.
Like, it's super easy to come out, right? Because it's just like a panel.
Yeah.
Because what do you expect at this size, right?
Well, because, isn't the head supposed to tuck into there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I remember my Power Rangers.
Ranger powers.
Ranger powers.
Broken! Mike is not allowed to touch plastic figure eights.
I am very... my
he
hands...
holding is the hand of death.
I have hands that are built to destroy, not to create. But every time I can create, it makes my demon soul...
What's that thing from the Neverending Story?
Rockbiter.
Yeah, I was like, something with
his hands. They look like good, strong hands. Yeah,
it looked like such good hands. Like, you fucked up, Rockbiter. You killed everyone.
Jesus! I like Rockbiter.
Don't hate on Rockbiter.
I'm
Rockbiter
not.
just is doing the best he can.
I need to see your. You know what? I like this version of Megazord better. With his tiny little ineffectual arms.
I have Megazord, yes.
I love Neverending Story. Basically, when the horse died, he's like,
Isn't this better?
for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And Artax! And then, Falcor shows up, and he's over Artax. Like, next scene,
Instantly.
he's fine.
Don't you like this version
Yeah,
of Megazord?
And then he looks...
And then he has little tiny arms.
Okay, let's see if I can get this right. So this goes into here like this.
Artax! What is so irritating.
Ugh.
Like, it would turn such a sad scene into something so annoying.
And then he rocked out with his luck dragon out.
Yeah, the Falcor is the fucking only thing worth watching in that show and movie series. He was the dragon Gandalf.
Yes.
He was.
Yes, except
Okay,
he didn't go
that's-
It's
awake
like, this
gray and come
plot
back
is slowing
white.
down. Let's introduce Falcor.
Yoo-hoo!
It's like, this plot is
Rainer and
stagnating.
Squall are still talking about how the games industry sucks.
Hey, listen, this is about us.
We moved on.
Focus.
It does though. It does. Because
Focus.
like, okay, let's be
Oh,
real.
jeez.
Let's be real. I think this is the worst time to make a AAA game.
Yeah,
That isn't Nintendo.
Nintendo literally can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Like, Hideo
Who are
Kojima
you,
could come
Danny?
could come out and just call people the N-word, and people would still buy his, like,
Oh my
everything.
God, Kojima noticed me.
Say it again! Whoa, buddy!
To be fair, if Kojima does make a game in the South, he'll...
Dude, he could come out on Twitter and, like, no, he could do a press conference and be like, look at all these Mario loving N-words. And people
Like,
would be like,
whoa!
oh my god, he's so street. Like, they would love him.
He's talking about me! It's like, well, what?
Like, Nintendo literally cannot do wrong. People are like,
Nintendo doesn't have Kojima though. Sony does.
you know what I'm
Now.
talking about. I don't know, people.
You're
You're talking about Miyamoto, dude.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, Potato Moto, yeah.
It's okay, we'll fix
Potato
it.
Mo-
We'll
That's
fix
a
it.
fucking old joke.
I know!
Jesus Christ.
It's stuck!
We'll fix it in post. It's fine.
I feel like it's some
Oh,
point.
Post.
Stop kicking the table, Dave. You keep moving.
I
Okay.
can't, but.
Scooch back more.
My stupid legs suck.
Straighten your back.
I'm tall and I have bad circulation.
Fix your shit, son.
I can't.
Anyways,
I need to take out my veins and put them back in again.
because Nintendo, like, people were like, hey, listen, the mobile market is not viable to make systems for. Nintendo's like, made a DS. DS, literally the only thing working, selling, anything like that.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I'm just
They're
gonna
like,
say that.
okay, the DS was one thing.
But you can't make a
You
3D.
guys gotta stop, though.
3D's dead now.
Your 3D is not a functioning technology. You will never make this work. 3DS!
What did we just say? What did we just say, guys?
That everyone just stopped. Everyone eventually just stopped telling Nintendo what to do because they just laugh at you and do it anyways. It was like, maybe you can't do it.
But we're
But we
Nintendo.
did.
We own childhoods.
It's like, don't you tell me how to.
Way too many of those little kids. I almost said another word.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Those little bastards, they see them as dollar signs.
Yeah,
Come
they
on.
do. Play the GameCube. We have so much money. Do you know how many people won't shut up about Banjo-Kazooie?
I don't even like Banjo-Kazooie.
And ukulele?
I was a Sonic kid.
So was I.
You prick.
I
So was I.
played the
Yeah.
shit out of Sonic 3 to the point where I had every save in my Sonic cartridge finished. All emeralds, everything. Like,
Nice.
I would speed run Sonic the Hedgehog before I knew what speed running was.
Have you played Sonic Mania?
I don't know what that is.
It's
Oh
it's
my
basically
god.
Sonic
I literally haven't touched it since Sonic 3.
4. Okay, so
You need
Sonic and
Sonic
Knuckles
4.
came out. We did not have enough money to get one at the time. I was very sad.
you can get it for like $5 on Steam now, right?
Yeah.
If I still
It's
had my
not the same,
Dreamcast, I would lend
I-
you Sonic Adventure.
Okay, then
It's
how
not
about
the
this?
same.
I have Sonic and Knuckles right here. I literally have them. They're not great copies. Like, they work functionally, but they came from like a rental store, so they got fucking engraved, the name of the rental store in the back and shit.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, but they still work
Yeah.
just fine.
It's just the plastic case. As long as the chip inside's fine.
Oh yeah, no, the chip's fine.
Computer on my pingus.
Look, if anybody had a childhood that didn't involve just fucking ruined video games from a Blockbuster, then I don't know where you grew up.
Trying to get fucking copies to work.
Just ruined games from Blockbuster. Then I don't know where you grew up, but fucking, it had nothing to do with my childhood, so whatever.
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
Who's ghetto?
Yeah, no, I was very, like low to medium class.
BC and then here. Mississauga for people.
We can
Sam,
say
how's
we're
the
in
check
this.
going? I think I see my name.
Lucky you, when I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, they were gone.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
How'd they get onto Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know.
Nobody talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's trash.
Trap card my ass.
This is a Magic the Gathering house, mister.
Rainier says I didn't have a childhood renting games from Blockbuster.
Okay.
We rented systems.
I didn't have
From
a child-
Rogers and Jumbo Video.
And Blockbuster.
Okay, if you're from Quebec, it may have been Videotron or something, which is a hilariously awesome name for a video service.
It is kind of.
But
Only kind of, though.
That's right. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh boy.
this is
Oh,
gonna,
his head's on backwards!
this is gonna get to the point, and I'm gonna just keep spouting off in these streams, and I'm just gonna alienate myself from people.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen?
This is my opinion, and fuck anyone who doesn't have it. It's like, I don't have your opinion. It's like, well, I guess we're not friends anymore.
See, the
There
thing is,
again-
Jordan, I can't say that because I'm the guy who runs the brand.
I guess.
You're the quirky side. You're the one of the quirky.
Did you
cast.
just call me a sidekick? We have to turn off the cameras.
Side character?
We have to fight now. Turn the cameras.
We need no footage of this slappy fight about to happen.
It would be a shitty slapping fight.
See, as the guy who leads this, I have to be the one that says you can love whatever you want.
Okay. For the last time, guys.
What?
If you want a certain setting like Gundam,
Oh my-
please put it
Oh my god!
in the
Is it
end
Terra
of
Death?
the year stream. We will put the Gundam there. You
It's been
can
there every
vote
year.
for it there. Please stop yelling at us about it. We're not going to do it this year.
Wait, Sam, I'm not super sure they want Gundam.
They're yelling. Like, everybody... Okay, like, there's at least 4 people now yelling at Gundam.
I know.
saying,
Those are the
"Yes,
4 people that
Gundam."
vote every year.
I don't think they want it that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
We
I
know.
don't think it's true.
Okay,
If they
there we go.
wanted it that bad, they'd sacrifice the goat. They know the rules.
Look, I didn't invent how expensive goats are. We're gonna need some investment for you. Look,
I'm building models.
none of it goes to waste.
You
We
brought
just,
me here!
none of it goes to waste. We jerk the rest of it. Let it sit. You have a barbecue. It's fine. Nothing goes to waste.
Every good goat sacrifice is usually timed around a barbecue, so nothing goes to waste.
I take the
You guys
head
know
and
this
use it
is
as a
going
hat.
up. You guys know this is going up on YouTube, right?
Yeah?
Why?
What?
Yes, yeah, it is.
Well, I knew. I guess you're out of the
Yeah,
loop.
no, only the video game.
I
ones
hope
are.
I never commit a crime because they're gonna have so much evidence.
Go straight in.
It's like, well, this one time in this video that you were in on YouTube, you said we do goat sacrifices here.
We're
Yeah, but
all
that was-
about that.
That was different.
That was for entertainment.
It's called a joke, buddy.
I'm not your buddy guy.
I'm not your guy, friend. And we've killed the humor.
That's a good reset button for us.
And Terror of Death goes, but I've already sacrificed the goat!
Do it again!
No,
You
he's-
didn't do it right.
God damn it, dude! Like you're not supposed to sacrifice. You send one. We do it.
And we stream it
That's
for
how this
Patreon.
works. You see this guy's just like covered in blood with a knife. Be like, oh,
Man, that was loud.
like, oh
That
shit.
got,
That was loud.
that got dark.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna have noise complaints from my neighbors, and it's the daytime.
Gotta clean the carpet now. I didn't put down that tarp they recommend
Man,
on sacragoat.com.
please don't send a goat to the D20 Live.
We don't know how to
post
receive
office.
it.
Please don't.
Our P.O. box is so small we can't fit a goat.
I hate mowing the lawn. I'll take it.
I don't have a lawn.
So it
For
doesn't
his
benefit-
lawn!
For mine.
Fine. If we get a goat in the D20 Live P.O. box, I will give it to
I
you,
will name
Jordan.
him Jimmy.
Okay,
He will be
Squall-
Jimmy the goat.
I got one.
Squall says they had a lot, it's just they didn't market them outside of Japan. There
Goats?
were games that were sold, that would have sold the platform, but they chose to market the games that handheld players didn't want to play, didn't want to play.
Oh, they're talking about
because
handhelds.
they wanted
Oh.
to convince Call of Duty on Vita would sell, but it didn't.
Oh god.
Yeah, 'cause
Call of Duty on a Vita.
Wow.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, but
That's
the
like
thing
Never.
was,
That's like PUBG on mobile.
Oh,
because the thing was, I will say this.
I'd rather get a
Japan-
toothpick stuck in the side of my eyeball.
Oh!
Like not piercing, but like stuck in the.
Okay,
hole.
getting off of your gross shit.
That's
Okay.
gross.
Japan actually did well, I remember, for the PSP and the Vita, because they had a bunch of JRPG games that they put over there, and if I honestly would rather sit in a bed and play a JRPG game than anything like
Any
Wait, did you say you'd
hikikomori.
sit in a bed?
yeah.
Your girlfriend's right here, dude.
Stop saying my girl.
I think chat knows.
Anyway, moving on.
Most of the people who've seen us at D20 Live know.
You know, I don't like saying Sam is my girlfriend on the streams because I'd rather her be recognized as the production manager for the work she does.
She is the Pyro Queen.
I am Pyro Queen.
So,
She is
because when we first got
greatest,
started, I specifically
production
said on
manager.
purpose, we don't refer to Sam as my girlfriend, so that she gets recognized for the achievements she is rather than Mike's girlfriend.
It's more weird if she just platonically hangs out with you this much. Like,
Is
that's
it?
more weird.
Is it? Is it?
Well, people are like,
Are they?
is she,
So here's a part of the mythology finally outed.
This is some unrequited shit the whole time. Like, I'm pretty sure it's fairly obvious.
Well, the
Let's
joke
do
was-
a survey. Who didn't know?
Who didn't know that I was dating Mike?
It's like Mike's in her webcomic
Twice.
Many times, actually.
as a reoccurring character.
As two, I'm a pair of brothers.
She's in every video he makes.
And mentioned in some way.
And non-stop together at D20 Live. You're right, Mike. This was a tough puzzle.
Fuck you.
Terror of Death goes, I bet Sam would love to have a Super Robot Wars for D20 Live!
She would, but shut it, it'd be a Gal Geiger game.
You know what we should do? We should just spite them and find a completely... We'll
Macross.
do Battletech.
Macross.
Macross instead.
Yes! I'm down! Can I run that?
Yeah, sure.
Thank God.
Can you run?
Congratulations, Sarah Death.
I'll
Next year,
figure it
D20
out.
Live will have Macross.
And I'll get my GM shirt.
Okay, so
Only if I get spaz lasers.
Tipsiller says, here's the goat, and you
Bad
get a goat
missiles.
emoji.
Oh, okay.
And then D-Croc
It's an
says,
AoE.
I thought, but I didn't want to assume.
Yeah. But yeah,
Alright, we're gonna have to
if
watch
people are
Top
ever-
Gun and all of Macross to get the descriptions
Just
right.
plus, just Macross.
Just plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe a few of the
And-
YouTube
and-
clips for Frontier.
0. And,
A few of the clips of Frontier, for sure.
What about Ultra?
Yeah. What?
I'm just saying buzzwords.
Oh, okay. You sack of crap!
I just... Well, you're like, oh shit, did I miss a series?
Wait a minute!
Like, the result wasn't, is Jordan talking shit? No, it was, is there something I didn't miss? You fucking nerds.
Both had to turn.
You.
We both turned on you, sir.
I'm like, what the? Oh, wait, no. Jordan.
Oh, what was that one that was like 3 episodes?
0.
Was that 0?
Yeah, 0 was short as hell.
Yeah, but
Was that the one on the island?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
0.
love that
And then
one.
there was 01 afterwards.
What are you doing?
Oh god, no! Ah!
Mr. Mike, I read every Warhammer 40k novel. I've seen your fucking shelf. You put it up in the Discord, Mr. Oh, we're nerds.
I have certain likes.
Is
As
that
our chapter librarian, thank you.
You know, shut up.
it was kind of hilarious too when I was trying to figure out lore for the first Death Watch game, and I'm like, yeah, Jordan, is it reasonable to assume the Emperor had a tank, and you didn't pick up on it that was going to be a plot hook?
I mean, he could've. No one ever said he didn't have a tank.
As
Well,
a gift from
a
the
Titan.
No one ever said he didn't have a tank.
But it makes sense that he would have had one.
Yeah.
It's never covered in the lore, and I'm like,
The Emperor of Mankind walking on dirt. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so
with his own legs.
So everyone-
Oh, excuse me.
everyone's just kind of going, Sam is Glory Greatest border guard.
Oh my
Glory
god, we
greatest
get it. We like
customs
Sam. We
agent.
get it.
good. No, she's
Did anyone put Glory Greatest Girlfriend?
No.
Oh
No,
no! Doctor Girlfriend.
Then Terror of Death goes Gal Geiger forever dividing driver, so
there we go.
it would definitely be a Gal Geiger game if I ran it.
You know what I love?
How's your 4-pack-a-day voice? Hello, honey.
You know what? I loved Venture Brothers. I got
Oh.
the first season on DVD, and I do not regret that shit at all.
You know
No.
what? I tried.
Oh, that got weird!
I tried to get into that
Censored
show.
our thing.
I legitimately did try to get into Venture Brothers, but it's in that weird class of show that I never really enjoy.
That's alright.
That's okay. It's definitely one of those things where you either loved it or you hated it.
Well, I always hate shows that like to point out to people and be like, "Look at him, look at his life and laugh," and I'm like, I don't want to. His life is hard, and I feel bad for him.
Well, no, I don't laugh at people's lives. I laugh at the... Mostly, what does it for me for a show is the dialogue. 100%. If the dialogue is key,
It's
I don't care
pretty
how
awesome.
stupid it is. That's why I loved Adventure Time. The dialogue is always wonderful.
I tried. I tried. Because the thing is, I can only do Adventure Time with other people where we're all just looking and going, what the fuck is happening?
Well, that's a whole point.
Otherwise, you feel like you're high.
Yeah.
I actually really like. Okay, so like the fluff stories, yeah, they're crazy and they're clearly
Kooky
child
and-
designed, but like the ones where they actually get into the main plots of like the
God damn
Lich
it.
and how the world got that way in the first place and
Yeah.
how it is
Oh.
so fucking insane. They're phenomenal.
So is the chat at all invested in what we're building, or do they just like us talking?
I think they like us talking. Cause
That's
Yeah.
good.
I got a leg.
Yay!
I mean, you've got a torso with a head and a leg. You've got 3/5
Don't sell yourself short.
of a dinosaur.
I've already finished one figure. I'm starting on the second.
Nice, go Dave, go.
Go, Dave,
I'm
go!
enjoying this.
Go, Dave, go!
Star's asking
Woo!
when we're getting a Danganronpa game.
What
Ooh,
the
what
fuck
way
is
around?
that?
Okay, Danganronpa is basically...
Someone knew!
Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, so
So
the
the
entire
play-
premise is... The first game is a bunch of the...
first word.
What?
I don't like the first word.
Premise?
No, the word.
Danganronpa?
Yeah, I don't like the dangin part. It sounds dumb.
Dang, dang, dang.
So,
Well,
okay,
you took
basically,
it that way.
Yep.
Yikes.
this weird teddy bear android thing
Oh god, it's
Continue.
over.
I'm already
basically
in.
grabs a
Continue.
bunch of kids from a school and
I'm
says, okay, kids, you gotta kill everyone else in your class and never get caught. If you get caught, we'll kill you. And they do it.
Who storyboarded this?
The Japanese.
This
Can't
is why I
blame
can't
everything
play
on the
L5R.
Japanese.
I do not understand their culture at all.
Yes, but
Their hatred of
L5R
children.
L5R has an amalgam, a real taste of Asia.
But that is the premise of
I
Danganronpa.
fucking throw
And the
that.
thing is, it's a visual
genius.
novel game, so you're going through like one linear story and finding out what's going on. You got to figure out all the evidence of how someone got killed, and find the person who did it.
Okay.
And the teddy bear is always there, despite the fact. Don't they reveal who the teddy bear is at the very start of at the end of the first game?
At the end, yeah, they do.
Those
He
spoilers,
comes back
kids.
somehow.
As
He-
is-
he- drop.
It's not the same. It's not the same person. He
No,
just keeps coming
yeah.
back.
No
So
spoilers.
like
I know
Jigsaw.
who it is.
I will ban Sam.
You will ban me.
I will.
To be fair, none of you would care.
Well,
It's
somebody
kind
in
of
there
true.
might.
You're actually kind of curious about this game now, aren't you?
I mean, the concept is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But you're a butt.
Me?
Me? Who are you talking to?
Yes.
I don't know. I think he just said you're a butt and referenced both of us same time.
Yes.
So without saying
Hit him
both.
then.
Yes.
Well, no, he's not wrong. I mean, fair is fair. I am pretty much a butt.
Okay, so I did my nails.
Nails.
I did them two different things, but it's the same nail polish, ironically.
Look at these fucking nails! Look at
these
them!
It's actually, there's two Sams.
Yep. It's
Yep.
Denise.
That it
I don't know why I said that. That was weird.
it really
It's funny in my
shows off of
okay.
her modes. You know,
Well, because it's the same.
Glory
Nail-
greatest and stab eye.
Well, because this is the nail polish that I got. It's iridescent,
Holy
right? So
great,
what
it's
happens is
amazing.
it's actually got like 4 different colors in there, which is normally just like
That's pretty
blue
cool.
and shimmery, and then there's another part where it turns from red to yellow,
The purple.
depending on.
There's purple in there.
Well, this purple because I put the purple on
Ow.
the side, so it. Did you?
I clipped a piece of plastic. It nailed me in the head.
Of course it did.
Of course.
Did you just want attention?
Strawberry!
It's like we're talking about nails, and it's like, ow, I hurt myself.
Ow.
Ladies and gentlemen, R. Urkel.
Ow.
Did I do that?
My glasses.
Tom Berry, she's in the chat.
Hey, Tom Barry.
Hey, who's Tom Bear?
Friend of Sam's.
What?
Friend
what?
of Sam's.
Well,
Okay.
she's part of the chat too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I
She
don't
came here to follow
personally know
you,
her.
though.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Well, presumably.
I don't personally know her, so
We'll have to
Plead your
change
case.
that.
plead your case.
Be a
Lives in
person.
Hamilton.
Oh, sweet! I live in Hamilton.
There you go.
Be a person.
Hamilton, for
Where?
hopefully not all my life.
There's too many of these goddamn mountains
Boom!
everywhere.
Yeah, the mountains are pretty rough.
I have to climb it all the time.
It's like living in Ravnica. Out of breath
Similar-
all the time.
It's really funny because the Twitch chat are still the Twitch chat are all talking about like video games and like the YouTube chat are talking about anything else.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
All
So-
right, whatever.
To each their own.
M.E. Neon. Hello, all blame Squall for my presence. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, we do.
We will.
We will hold him accountable for everything you do.
Shun.
So kill.
Shun the non-believer.
Kill someone and we will blame
What
him.
does he not believe in? We'll shun him for that.
Can you not encourage murder?
You're encouraging goat sacrifice. I think it's just a lateral move.
I encourage goat sacrifice, thank you.
That's
Blame
how
the
you
first
start a
person.
barbecue.
Kill a goat?
The
Yes,
freshness
that's how it
is
happens in my
paramount.
local Y. It's just, all right, we're here. We got to kick off the sacrifice. Great, let's appease the satyr gods. It's a party now.
I didn't invent barbecues.
Tom Berry, I did my nails. It's okay.
Tom Berry, she did her nails. Check out her nails.
Yay.
She needs the attention.
I do.
Give them.
Give it down.
Give me a hand. Look at the hand.
So, is the chat enjoying the craft stream at all, or are they just not even paying attention to us?
They're paying attention to us. Wait.
Is our stream paying attention to us?
Ron Flu One said. Sorry, one Flu says. Wait, see, Mike still isn't done with the T-Rex.
Hey.
He's slow and purposeful, like Tortoise.
Where I am quick and irresponsible, like hair.
D-Croc says this is great, and M.E. Neon says
I
those
am-
are nice nails. Thank you.
I am loud and mouthy, like Parrot.
This would go. This would go a lot faster. But it'd be a lot less interesting if I was by myself.
Hey, Mike, plug more plastic shit into more plastic shit.
You know what? This would be a great ASMR video, and you know it.
And hear this.
I don't know.
Click. Oh God, my neck.
I actually am quite a purveyor of ASMR videos.
Asmers.
I find I have a difficult time sleeping without them.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
I heard a couple of them. Fuck, I'll try to remember who they were.
Oh, I guarantee you I've seen whoever it is you're talking about.
Okay. I was about to kick the camera.
I have the
I can't not.
I have the extension cord ready. I will.
Oh, right, the whippins.
Except I gotta do it for real, Dave, because if I do it gently, it creates a whole different dynamic that I'm willing to do.
Holding
That you are
clippers,
willing?
I'm holding clip. That sounds like someone else's problem.
That sounds like a problem between you and
Okay,
the
I
clippers.
think based on how fast and how far this T-Rex went into your models, these clippers are going to end up in the wall.
That's your wall.
Or Sam.
I still say we should green screen.
Hey,
the wall.
yesterday I almost got hit by a fucking rogue nail
What the
from
hell?
a nail gun.
What happened?
I was building my sister's wedding arch.
Oh, yeah.
And we were playing fast and loose with shop safety, apparently.
As you do.
And yeah, we missed the wood. It went off, and me and my dad had to check ourselves for new holes. We are both fine.
I would hope.
We got away with
That would
one.
have hell of a message I would have gotten at dinner last night. I was like, hey, Mike, can't come to the stream. Oh, yeah, what happened, man? It's like, I got hit with a nail. Cool.
Don't be a fucking baby. I got 2 nails rammed into my leg. I went back to work the next day. Don't be a sissy pants.
Oh man, you sound like the guys at Turkstra Lumber. Shout out for Turkstra Lumber. Sell us some shit.
They're right. What do you mean? Like, are you really trying to get Turkstrom Lumber to sponsor this fucking stream?
First of all, Turkstra. Second of all, if I can, I will. That wood was expensive.
Fair enough. Okay. Do you want to hear a story?
Sure.
Tell us a story.
Yeah, story.
Story
Once upon a time,
Story
I
time.
worked landscaping. It was all right.
Yeah, boy.
Didn't get paid a lot. Got a little exercise and a sweet ass tan. It was pretty decent.
Could you pass a cleaner smoke?
Sure.
It's behind you on the. That's
Anyway, so there was this place that we did. Wow, you're bad at that. There was.
No! We're ruining the box. Ah! Oh my god, that almost hit me in the crotch. You bastard.
Check yourself, bitch. No,
Well, this one's ruined. There we go.
it's crumpled. My god, what a princess. This Kleenex is crumply. Get over it. What? How are you an adult?
I don't know, I just got here.
I just kept existing. It happened on its own.
I will be not surprised, but... What are you doing?
It's gone now. And this Kleenex is for cleanup now.
Sorry. I'm like an outdoor cat. You can't tell me what to do.
You've done nothing with your models at all.
I did. I brought them to appease the requirements to show.
Oh, by the way, Human, here's a bird head.
I always
coming
thank my cats for bringing me animal remains. They are
So I get to keep these?
They are trying their best. I'm sure as shit never gonna use them. Anyways, so we had this place where
Set dressing.
there was a we had to do recycling basically for them because they had quite a there was a paper mill there.
Oh, jeez.
So, but these douchey contractors kept leaving all their supplies, like any leftover supplies there.
Like irresponsible jerks.
Yeah. So there was a homemade ladder there, which was super questionable. Like I said, we made it out of extra lumber or whatever. So basically, it was a bunch of boards nailed into two much larger boards, as you would make a ladder.
Yeah.
So I was digging
Rudimentary Amish ladder.
Sure. And I was messing around with my boss, and I was we're just laughing back and forth because that's what you have to do when you're doing landscaping, so you don't start crying about your life.
God.
And then, and so I'm like, oh, check it out, I'm super cool, and I start kicking the rungs out of the ladder, and so I kick like a bunch of them out. I'm almost done. We're laughing. There's a bunch of boards with nails sticking out of them, like board nails, and they're all over the ground. I'm not paying attention. I step on one of them.
Ooh.
So instead of the nails going into my foot, it just pivots up. Like rockets, like a
Like
when
punji sticks.
Yeah, like when you step on like a rake, you know how that comes right up at you.
Yeah.
It comes up, and these two nails drive themselves right into my leg, like just woof right up to the wood. Jesus. And I'm laughing around. I don't even notice. It doesn't even hurt. And I'm like, ah, and I look down. I'm like, man, that wood's still attached to my leg. Like it must be sticky or something. It comes out. Like, the nails slide out of my leg and blood fountains out of my leg.
Oh.
Just clears my sock, lands a good 6 inches over here.
At least your sock was fine.
So I panic. I'm like, my first instinct, because I've hit an artery, I'm going to bleed out and die. Which isn't true at all. But, like...
You gotta plug those holes, though.
Like, CSI, just like, immediate, like, artery. So basically I took 2 fingers and I smushed them into the holes.
Oh, that must have hurt.
A little bit more, yeah. So I started hyperventilating, as one does. Like, oh my god. I'm like, hey, so I gotta go to the hospital. I just bleeding real bad. So he's like, okay, well, hold on, let's get you sat down. We'll take a look at it, whatever, right? And I'm like, I should just go to the hospital. He's like, no, you're fine. Don't be a baby. Sit down. I'm like, okay, because he
doesn't want to fill out the WSIB form.
One would assume. I thought he had my best interest at heart at the time.
No, he doesn't like
WSIB forms are a pain in the ass.
Anyways, so I kind of get it elevated, and I've got my fingers in there, and he's like, just give it a couple minutes. If the blood's still like fountaining out, we'll take you to the hospital. I'm like, okay, that sounds reasonable. So I sit there, and he's like, 2 minutes goes by, I take them out, blood's kind of coming out, but not fountaining. So I'm like, okay, this might not be that bad. The problem is it's all over my leg. I see that much blood on my leg, and I just pass the fuck out.
Yep.
I fall backwards into a pile of wood with other nails sticking out of it.
So you've now degraded into a Tom and Jerry skit.
Yeah, well, it turns out when you pass out, you also have a bit of a mini seizure. They call it the shakes or something like that, or some kind of colloquial name for it. So basically, my boss pulls me up. He's like, "Hey, come on!" And he's starting to like tap my face to get me to come to. And I must have had a dream or something like that when I was out for 4.5 seconds. Because I come to him like, "What? What do you want?"
I beg your pardon,
and
sir.
I'm screaming at him, like, "What do you want from me?" And he's like, "You fell into the wood, you moron." So, and that's the story of how I renewed my tetanus shot. Da-da-da.
Hey!
Oh, me.
Life stories.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
I would have loved if that was... and that was the story of how I got my driver's license renewed. It's like, how?
I actually just did that the other day.
Right on.
I finally got my G1 back.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I lost it for being a fucking moron.
And just not renewing it.
Yeah,
I
basically.
Yeah.
I was a dummy, and I
had no idea you could drive.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
I never knew you...
I played Grand Theft Auto. I get the concept.
Red lights are for suckers.
Thread the needle. Between 2 cars. Thread the needle. See how long you can do it.
Deja vu.
Cars are infinitely replaceable. Cars are infinitely replaceable, and there are no consequences.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wasn't there a string of kids that were trying to commit car thefts just like Grand Theft Auto and got their asses kicked for it?
Well, I'm sure there were.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely super probable.
I never heard anything about that, but I am literally not at all surprised about it.
Now, what is that challenge again? The Kiki challenge?
What?
John says apparently that the chat is scaring him
Why?
What? Really?
because they're all okay. Hang on.
John, switch over to YouTube then.
It is YouTube.
Abandoned ship, buddy!
Go to Twitch then.
Um,
There's 2 types of people in this world.
Also, someone keeps messaging me, and I love that they think I can hear it.
There's 2 types of people in this world.
YouTube Live and then Twitch.
There are fuckers who are literally getting...
Don't call our fans fuckers.
No, not our fans. There are people out there,
Those fuckers.
streamers, who are streaming themselves sleeping.
Yeah.
And they leave their address up online. So people can come and do stuff to them while they sleep.
That sounds like a good way to get a pencil stuffed into your dick.
One guy got tased. I left my ass on
That's
this.
amazing.
Got tased.
I'm glad that's the least of what.
Well, because I was
could have had.
fast tracking through it, and I'm like, you know what? I get being desperate for views. Like, I get it. But at the
Sam,
same
is there mods for the chat?
there
I thought
are.
John was a
John's
mod.
Okay, is John
Oh no!
modding?
Did the chat? Did the chat?
our
back
mod
him into a
is
corner?
scared of the chat.
Oh no!
Did the chat eat John?
They might have.
I think they're.
What did the chat? What is the
John,
chat
are you
even
still
doing?
alive, buddy? You still there? John.
Okay.
John,
I
we
don't-
love you,
I
John.
don't
Come
know.
on,
scared.
come back.
I only yelled at you the one time.
I'm sorry for that thing I did that time just now.
Come on, John. I only mean it if I yell at you more than 4 times. You're not sitting.
I feel like there's one person watching the stream who's like, Jesus, Mike, get your shit together. Get that fucking model done. And everyone else...
John is dead. I am God now, says Terror of Death.
Oh God, no!
Ruh-roh.
You motherfucker, spit him out! Bad Terror of Death, you spit him out right now!
Oh.
John says, this is what I signed up for. No wonder I was the only one put in the YouTube mod chat.
You spit him out right now! Bad T-Rex, bad!
Is Dave on? Can we switch him to switch him and John?
I mean, I could do it, but I have real bad... I'm really bad at attention sharing. And words, apparently.
Oh, I
Yes,
needed
bad at
this.
words.
This
all
is
good.
good fun. Spit him out right now.
Bad T-Rex, bad!
Get the really big newspaper. Bonk.
I am not about to newspaper discipline a T-Rex.
Spray him with a hose.
John goes, spit me out. I see rats and Bob Marley in here.
Oh my god! What the hell was he
Just,
eaten by?
oh my god! I'm just picturing John rolling around in a T-Rex's stomach with rats, live rats, and
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley's desiccated corpse.
Oh my
Dreads and all
God.
just kind of
Breathe.
flopping around.
Breathe.
Oh.
I could get this sticker on. Breathe.
I feel like we need an animator one day. I want to see that animated.
There's too much stuff that we've done that I want to see.
And the stomach of a T-Rex.
Breathe.
You
breathe.
at least you could have done is make that
Tommy
rhyme.
apparently can't see the stream because her YouTube, like everything is buffering really badly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So she's just in the chat.
Switch to Twitch. It might work a little better.
Yeah.
No, she's in Twitch, but she was.
Switch to YouTube. It
she
might
was-
work.
She's buffering YouTube and it's not working.
Oh no!
She's just mad at Belle. Because
Fair enough.
Damn you, Belle! We're not looking for your sponsorship.
You get out of here, Belle. You leave right now.
This is a Rogers house. Oh God, I don't want to say
You
that.
spit out that bandwidth right now, mister.
Get the hose.
Okay. I have. All right.
Hosing
I've got-
down a Bell
You
building
guys have to
like
appreciate
Bell.
this. All right. I have a good 10 some odd stickers I have to put off the freaking tail as you guys talk.
Oh.
So you leave me the fuck alone. You get away from me, Jordan.
Who wants a tickle?
I'll let you.
Here, poke him with this. Oh,
It is a
odd
miracle.
intervals.
It is a miracle. I got the stickers on this as I did.
I saw you do it. That was
Whose
amazing.
feather is this?
Are
Are these feather pillows?
No, this one isn't. but this
Are you a secret Birdman?
I prefer Angel, but yes.
Who the hell is messaging me during stream?
Tell
Tell your
them.
phone and find out.
Message person, you cut that shit
All right,
out right now.
screw it. I gotta go
He
find
is
out.
trying to sticker things.
I am so close to being done this freaking T-Rex, and just leave me alone!
Watch the cables. Watch
the cables! Oh my god, the cables! Oh my god! Fine, I swear to God.
Where the hell did I put my phone?
We go through fits and starts, cycles of insanity. Sometimes we're super boring, and we're talking about MSRP video games. And then other times we are apparently...
Oh, cool. We bought
Screaming
the router
What?
on Amazon. Shut up.
Oh, I see someone, one of the freaking people who did D20 Live this year has probably tweeted out about it, because I guess where I'm getting all the notifications from.
Stop mumbling. Say things out loud.
Twitter, D20 Live is a big deal, apparently.
Okay, sure. Sit down.
You got a friend in us.
You can go touch yourself to your Twitter feed later.
You will.
We're busy right now.
I'm a perfectly functional girlfriend, sir, and she is quite attractive. I dare say
I
so.
am?
Yeah. I think you're very beautiful.
Don't break
sir.
the fourth wall.
Yay!
They're not dating, guys.
Smack the shit out of you.
They held hands once, but that's it.
That was for comfort.
She was his emotional rock.
She kind of is.
I kind of am.
Fucking adorable.
Now that we've killed the room.
We just have to start back up again. We need something else.
John says, I hear Santa in here now. He wants to know why there's only golf and NASCAR on TV on Sundays.
There should also be a mega church channel.
Yeah, check that one out, John. You might like that one better. Don't give them money, though. It just makes them worse.
Titular says messages are messing with frame rate.
Oh.
Well, you know
Holy.
what? If you donate to a mega church, it's like giving hot dogs to bears. They just want more.
And man, are they insistent.
Also, Volsar
True.
Okay.
also says, when Santa's your tether to sanity, you know you're in trouble.
Nobody tell him
Okay.
Santa's not real.
Dude, we might have children that watch, and I'm so sorry, children, for everything.
I'm sorry, Santa is real. It's Easter Bunny. That's BS.
That's Jesus in a costume.
He is up, and he's busy.
Just imagining Randy Quaid as the second coming of Jesus. I'm back!
There's nothing in the Bible that says Jesus wasn't Randy Quaid. So I mean, that sounds like the that sounds like the precedence for a new church if I've ever heard one, Dave. Or should I say, Your Holiness?
Oh my God! Am I first deacon?
Yep.
Titular
Oh.
is asking,
Oh,
what's your
hell.
favorite set from Magic?
Ravnica is wonderful. I loved Weatherlight. Wait, was that the name of the set?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was the Tempest. Tempest was the name of the set.
I jumped in hard in Invasion.
Yeah, same here.
Nice.
I got out around Odyssey. Although apparently I missed
When
it.
they started doing that flip the card over garbage to follow
Well,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
there was so
I was
many
like,
freaking-
fuck that. If I wanted to flip my cards over, I'd go play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, what was the Asian one? With the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
samurai? No, the samurai on
Oh, 'cause-
MTG.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
I know what he's talking about.
What's that Asian one? Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Jeremy Harriman says, who would let their kids watch this?
I don't know. I don't tell people how to parent.
My favorite set was BattleBots with Grant
BattleBots.
Imahara.
What?
Show. He's
Yeah,
saying
related.
show. He's saying
Favorite
show.
show?
He's saying
I
show.
was saying MTG set. Thank you. Boob.
Oh yeah, I'm the boob.
I feel like I just watched two trains collide.
And
Like,
nothing
in a
good
conversation,
came
it's
from
like-
it.
My favorite set was Grant Imahara and BattleBots. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's horrifying. And you don't want to watch, but you can't look away.
What the fuck was he in BattleBots?
That's where he came from. He was a BattleBots champion.
Before he got found on
Ooh.
MythBusters.
Yeah.
Both him, Adam, and Jamie
I
were
was
all
gonna say, what a
BattleBot
step
builders.
down to the career.
Step down into the fucking.
Like, I was on
factory.
MythBusters. The only job I could get afterwards was BattleBots host. Like, that's depressing.
He's
No, he
also
was
the
a
guy.
contender.
Oh.
He was a contender. He was
And
champion.
he's also the guy who did the newest versions of R2, D2.
Grant Imahara
Fine,
did,
respect
new
him
R2D2.
then.
I will. He's a very lovely gentleman. I'd love to have him on D20 Live.
If he happened to be in Toronto one day, and well, we don't have to hire a car. You can just send me to pick him up.
Yeah. Or he can build one himself out of trash.
And teddy bear parts.
Yeah, do it, Grant. Prove yourself.
Yes, have this as
Okay,
go untested for a bit.
Okay, we'll meet him in the middle. We'll give him a rundown wheelchair for parts to start with.
Although I would more prefer Simone Gerst. She's more interesting.
Who is?
She's on Tested with Savage.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a maker.
I don't follow these people.
That's all right.
Cool.
She went off the air for a while because she had a brain tumor.
You know, as you do.
And now she's using that as a scapegoat for all of life's problems.
I don't think you can actually say that, but okay.
No, she is. She did.
Okay.
Yeah, dive out of that conversation. I'm sorry I'm late on my taxes. I had a brain tumor. She had it removed.
Oh my god. Okay, so
do you
salvage?
D-Croc
Okay,
says
so
I've
Dave,
been listening and paying attention.
apparently I have to lecture on this one. Don't tell people how to get over their traumas.
It's fine.
D-Croc says I've been listening and paying attention, but I don't know how we got to this point. Which I think is an
neither do
accurate
we.
We
statement.
brought Dave. That's how we got to this point.
neither do we, and that's the point.
Oh wait, yep. It's canon. She said in the video. Yep.
What?
That she's using her.
Oh, she actually said it.
Oh, she
Yes!
said that.
Yes!
Start with that!
I did!
Lead with that, please.
You weren't listening! You were stuck on the brain tumor part!
Okay, so
That is true,
Terror
you
of Death says, "Hey Sam, is Mike still upset about there still being no new official Transformer convention?"
It's called HouseCon and it's called TFCon.
Isn't that Toronto only?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going back to models.
And also, I don't want... Oh, fuck, I got issues enough with Hasbro with
Watch your
everything
feet, son.
else they
You
do.
watch your feet.
I'm sitting on a pillow and it's weird.
You watch your feet.
I have to do this again. There's a pillow under my ass.
Watch your feet.
Oh, my knees.
Tom Berry had to bow out because of the fact that she's really pissed off with her internet. So
That's fair.
I just wrote down that I said, "Okay, I miss you."
Alright.
Come back later when it's uploaded and you can let it buffer and then go get some tea and let it buffer. You know how internet works.
Let the tea buffer?
Yes, that's called brewing.
It's called steeping.
Oh.
Well, that didn't fucking.
That didn't bubble at all. Let me put this thin cloth in front of my mouthful. Nobody heard that.
Oh my god, it's even better. John goes, "Good one, Mike."
Why am I getting shit out? I'm just quietly building a Megazord!
Like, you fucking animal.
Jesus! How could you?
Oh, monster.
Oh, how did I win that one?
Why am I getting shit on? I'm just building the Tyrannosaurus sword.
Still.
Because you're building a Tyrannosaurus sword.
I'm the only one who's been consistently
Still
building
the Tyrannosaurus Zord,
this.
guys.
Just shut
Yep.
the fuck up.
Still working on that.
Oh, why is there lint on me? Mike, I blame you for all lint in this world.
Leave me alone.
I can't.
You linty
You're
bastard.
here.
Okay.
Alright, give me something, Sam. Give me something.
All right.
was the chat wants to talk
said, Sorry, Squall
Time for
says-
chat. No, we can't do chat roulette.
Squall says
Don't.
Adam and Jamie also did prop and special effects work for movies and commercials. I know the Team Build have a series on Netflix, White Rabbit Project.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh, that's what that one is.
Is that any good?
I don't
No.
know. Just brutally.
It's my opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I don't... My opinion is one of many and may be ignored at any point.
Yes.
So, Jeremy Harriman says, I heard that here in New Mexico without the stream. The belch.
Oh, my condolences on your ear holes.
It's now the new
Ear hole.
hurricane.
I apologize for polluting your ear holes.
Okay.
So is it coming together, Mike? Are we putting a thing together?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Woo!
I'm gonna
Go IKEA Zord.
I'm gonna sit up on the couch because
Yes.
my butt is starting to hurt.
Oh, get the hell off.
And you were down there
No.
much longer than me.
It's our claimed couch. Get off it.
No!
I'm refusing.
I have planted
She's
my
invading-
flag in that couch.
She's invading my sovereign territory.
Her hair's near me.
Territory.
Ah!
Get off my couch.
It's my couch.
It's not
For
anymore,
once.
it's not.
I felt like when I was back in college and had long hair, you know,
He
like
did
the
have
hippie I
long hair in
was.
college.
Yeah.
It was
College?
horrific.
Okay, let's go
See,
get
I
this.
came in when everybody else was already an adult, which is sad because I missed all of the fun things.
Oh, I literally haven't changed.
I have not changed either.
I found pictures from high school. I look exactly the same. A person at my work asked me if I sleep well, and someone else said, yes, apparently like a vampire. I have not changed in like a decade.
That
Also, John
works
is
well.
now demanding couch fight.
No, sorry. I got a little bit of gray in my beard and I got way fatter.
You are not fat.
Fatter.
Not fat.
Fatter.
Shut up.
There we go. One done Megazord. Well, this is done Tyrannosaurus Zord.
Yay!
Oh,
No Megazord.
it's part of one.
You
Yes.
have to open up the other one now.
Oh god, the candy. Yeah. So that
I
was.
don't know, it could be.
Oh yes, I get the second candy. And
You
you
do.
get the third.
I'm not eating them.
Sam, you have to eat little candies.
Oh, do I?
What's
Yep.
this?
Maybe.
It's required.
Aw.
French instructions.
Oh no, it's the instructions for how to combine it when it's all done.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's useful.
Does that only come in the Tyrannosaurus Megazord?
I don't know. We'll find out as we unbox the next one. It takes me another 2
Hey,
hours.
Terror of Death, that's just mean.
What?
No, I'm not saying it out loud. That's just mean.
Is it about me?
Yes.
You
Mean.
butthole!
What a butthole.
You take that back!
That's okay. Listen, we're streaming. We can call them out. Butthole.
What did he say?
No.
Terror of Death says, I bet Mike wishes he had hair. That's
Aw.
just mean.
I do actually.
You see?
I really
Doesn't
do.
need it. He's more aerodynamic this way. He runs slightly faster than he used
I
to.
like his hair.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have
I
enough for both of you.
Sam has a lot of hair. It's true.
No, she said she liked my hair.
I do
Yeah,
like his hair.
I do too. I do actually wish I,
I
had
like
more
his
hair.
beard. His beard is best.
Yeah, your beard is super thick.
I know.
I can't grow a beard like that, and I've tried.
It's kind of weird too because I was like, you know what, just for like, let's see what a beard looks like, and then I saw, I'm like, I'm an idiot that I never grew this earlier.
Who knew, right?
Yeah.
No.
The troops have have marshaled south of the nose.
Okay, come on, that was good. That was good.
That's why I'm smiling.
Come on, that was
It
good.
was.
Sorry.
All right. It's okay. That was good.
Sorry, not sorry.
So, Dave.
All right.
Next candy.
Now, does this one say it's a different flavor? It's in Japanese. It does not say.
Okay, so D-Croc says,
Ooh,
hashtag
Bandai.
majestic.
Yep.
And Volsar says, I think Mike's lack of top hair helps his distinctive look. And then
Take that how you will.
Okay.
Squall says, my beard is mostly patches.
Okay, because the thing is, I'm not bald up here, which is the weird thing. I actually have hair, and it's all there. The problem is, because I have stress problems, I actually had this diagnosed. It becomes so thin
Oh, yeah.
that it looks the way it does.
Like-
And I've seen people who've tried to like pretend and whap it forward and stuff. And I'm like, that looks so goddamn terrible.
No.
It looks much better like
It's
this.
one of those things you just gotta embrace.
Yeah, and I just accept it.
The candy's kind of like a not exciting rocket.
That's what I'm saying.
Or Smarties for the American fan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pressed sugar with a very bland flavor.
Yeah. I just toss it in there and I'm like, well, it's smooth once it's crunched up. But,
Which is something, because that means it's not granular and nasty.
yeah. It
Which
means they
one
use,
are you doing
castor
this time? You
sugar.
didn't introduce the Zord you're doing.
It is the Mastodon Zord.
Ooh,
Mastodon?
That was like one of the cooler ones.
Which one is that?
It's the one with it's one of the feet, right?
Oh, no, yeah.
it's the
that-
arms.
No,
that's
it's the both arms.
the
Yeah.
Black Zord.
I said the arms.
African American Day.
It's not my fault that when they were fucking North
Volsar-
America-fying this show.
Volsar's asking how much the...
Fuck.
This set,
Yeah.
$80 in Canada. So it should be about 50 in the States.
Yeah, our exchange rate is the fucking
Yeah.
worst.
Also, Terror of Death says that...
Or the best, depending where you're from.
Terror of Death says that they're sorry.
That's
You
all
should
right.
be, you bastard. We're all crying on the inside.
It's all right.
We made him feel better because of
It's not the worst I've been insulted on
marshalling.
stream.
I don't think he meant it as an insult.
Yeah, it's a little insulting.
Rainer's also asking, is there a Dragonzord?
Oh yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a Dragon
You
Sword.
have?
Yeah, it's over there.
You already pre-made.
It's built. Well, it's not built. I have it. I have it and the Titanus. I have the whole set.
Nice.
So I'm going to build all of them. If
That's
we
a
keep doing this,
Terrible name for that.
well, it's called King Brachion in Japan. If that makes you feel any better.
I like that better.
Oh, there you go.
It does have a royalty sort of thing to it.
I know.
But yeah,
the Titanus sounds terrible.
I have literally all of them. I bought them all in anticipation of this. So if we keep going with this and if the audience likes it, I will build the whole set here.
You have to.
Neat.
Now we have bonus content.
Yeah.
DLC bonus content.
I just dropped a piece. Way to go.
Bra, bra, bra.
That was horrible.
That's okay.
By me.
Oh.
Yeah, my version was horrible.
M.E. Neon goes the tit anus.
Yep.
No, I was going tight anus, but that you can do too. I mean, you know what? It's open for interpretation. However vulgar you want to get by it.
Yeah,
But the
it
point
changes
is,
by region.
King
Brachion.
is a much better name.
By far.
You're welcome.
The end. Awkward silence.
Dead air.
It's because I'm starting on the new one.
Okay, so Squall says he'll be back. He's got to just pick up somebody. And Rainer says, I thought it was Dragon Caesar in Japan.
The Dragonzord is called Dragon Caesar in Japan. The
It's a
Titanus is
Megazord.
called King Brachion in Japan.
Kind of like Dragon Caesar.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds
You're so like, I'm not up on this.
I'm
this,
not.
This
I don't
weeb
know
stuff.
it. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't know it. That it sounds like a badass salad. Like, can I get Caesar? We don't have those here, sir. We have Dragon Caesars. It's like, fuck
Hook
yeah,
me
I'll try
up.
that. It comes with a shot of vodka in it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Fire that sucker up and fire it at my head.
It comes at you out of a t-shirt cannon.
Nice. Open wide.
Excuse me, sir. Lock and load. Boom. It's like, fuck yeah.
You
Salad
say
on
that, but
the
there's
go.
probably a place in the States that does actually serve
Salad
food
on
via
the go.
t-shirt cannon.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
I think they thought t-shirt cannons were going to be a lot more popular than they actually are.
I think they're a huge hazard.
I wish to God I had one.
Like right now, there would be so many dents in your walls, Mike.
I would bring it here.
I would.
I don't want.
I would rather you didn't.
I would really rather. Yeah. let's
Continue
not do
to be invited here. Yes.
that. Yeah, I would love to continue to be invited to places. There's so few I'm already allowed into.
It's just like
I would
I get into the D20 live streams. I don't want to rock that boat too hard. There may come a day where Mike's like, Jordan, go away now.
Tipsler says, are you trying to summon a Midwesterner?
Was it
A
one?
Midwesterner?
Midwesterner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
with the
no, but
t-shirt
if I
cannons
can,
talk?
let's do it.
That might be interesting. He might bring ribs.
Oh my God, I want ribs so bad.
We'll get dinner after.
Fuck yeah, let's get dinner after.
Yeah, that's what we're doing after this at like 5-ish.
Well, I just have to make a phone call, and then, yes, I will.
Well,
I can. I
I
can
have-
drive us all.
I have my daughter here for the weekend, so I have to go take her for dinner, actually.
Okay.
We went to a trampoline park. It was a good time. I didn't break anything.
That is a good
barf.
time.
I didn't vomit this time.
Hooray.
When did you win the last time you vomited?
I vomited at the trampoline park twice.
Was it during Tom's bachelor party?
One of them was.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And Tom had his fucking bachelor party at trampoline park.
That was my fault.
That was, yeah.
Because everyone was like, why are we going to a trampoline park, Mike? And like, just trust me. And everyone had a good time,
Sure.
except for you, because you vomited at the trampoline.
I insisted on eating mucho McDonald's beforehand.
And I'm like, you don't want to do that, Jordan. It's a bad idea.
And
I'll
then
be
he did.
fine.
Where's
I was
the-
not
there it
fine.
is. I need to prop up my leg.
The second time, okay, so just for the record, I've never actually puked on the trampoline itself.
Yeah,
Or
we're
in the
not,
foam pit.
We're not monsters.
Yeah,
So
sure, I
I-
didn't puke in the foam pit, but I did turtle.
Oh god, it took so long to get you out. I'm sorry.
That was amazing. I did
Poor
not
Dave-
have
poor
the
Dave
arm
goes-
strength to pull myself out of
Poor
there.
Dave goes in the foam pit, and then there's just like, he's not
That was a
coming
good
out.
flip, though.
He did an
That was a-
amazing flip. It was majestic. And then me and Devin are like, he ain't coming out. We got to get him out, don't we? Yeah. So we can go in.
The thing is,
I've since found a secret because I also have a hard time with the phone pit.
switch your camera angles? I need to show people this.
Yeah.
I also have a hard time with the foam pit. I figured out the trick to getting
Oh,
out
you
of
have
it
to
in
go
a
back over
reasonable
there?
amount of time.
Sorry.
It's okay. I got it.
We don't have the remote set up today.
Right on.
Yeah, so basically what you do is you got to go flat
Yes.
and roll and try to kind of get as much of your body on the surface of the foam as possible.
Yeah, I've switched it over.
Okay, so the way I did this forward flip. It was pretty awesome.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I didn't. I was having a hard time parsing what was my sensory input doing it. But the way I landed,
everyone was pretty impressed.
The way I landed was on my back, on like the on the top of my back, with my legs and arms up in front of me.
Yep.
So I became kind of a lawn dart from my back out.
Yeah.
And I was turtled. I couldn't move.
Yeah.
I was in this crater of my own creating. And my arms and legs were pinned up.
You vanished.
All right, Sam, we can switch back.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
We got legitimately concerned for his well-being. You were too busy laughing.
You laughed.
I was having a laughing fit.
You were howling the whole time.
We're like, oh no, he's gonna be
Like,
so upset
get
that he
on
got
with it.
stuck in there, and we're just like, Dave, come on, I can't stop laughing. Just don't be an asshole. Come on.
We had to get help from the guy that was running the pit.
He was so done with us.
Because he wasn't the first one of us who we rescued from that fucking thing either.
Yeah.
This is why I
needed
swear
help.
they should have had like this bar on some wires to a winch to the ceiling, just to haul people out.
Yeah, something.
that get stuck.
But yeah, no, it was pretty funny. So
Hey Sam.
I successfully extracted myself from the foam pit 3 times today, which was nice.
Nice.
I figured out the secret. They've also put in an obstacle course since we went last time.
Oh sweet. Is it all on tramp? Or what?
No, it's kind of there's like 3 rows, and then in between each section is like a big airbag thing you can fall onto if you fall off of the stuff you're trying to climb.
Oh,
through.
neat.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's like a American Ninja type thing.
American Ninja Gladiator Warrior.
Yeah. You know what? They need to bring back something with a fucking that tennis ball gun. God,
Oh,
that was
they got that. It's with like Kevin Hart.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
It's
check
like
that out.
American Gladiators, but the American Gladiators never gave up the name. So,
But they got Kevin Hart to host it.
yeah.
God, that man needs more money for hookers and blow. For sure. So Kevin, we got this American Gladiator. It was like, how much you pay?
I'm gonna do my short joke, and I'm gonna go.
This much? I'm in. It's like,
But yeah, it honestly looks like American Gladiator, with the tennis ball things, but like ramped up because they had like a production budget.
nice.
So they launched this giant foam thing with like foam spikes on it to knock you off stuff.
Nice.
You know what show I'm really disappointed no one knows more about? What? There was for a very
Takeshi's
brief
Castle,
No, everyone knows about that show.
most extreme elimination challenge with Key.
I love
Keelan
that.
There was
show.
a WWE American Gladiators fusion show.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Yeah, I think I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hilariously, Terry Crews was on it.
Oh my
He was
god!
their hot champion, basically. He was
Yeah.
their
That's
Hogan.
amazing.
And the whole thing was they would go through American Gladiator-esque challenges against the pros, and the pros all had like wrestling personas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think his name was T-Money.
Okay.
I love how I think it's part of Terry Crews' contract
Just
that
to
he
be,
always has his real name included in everything he does.
to be fair, look how well it worked for Will Smith.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. It's just it worked for him.
Yeah.
Who's messaging?
Oh boy.
Anyways,
Jim West, Desperado.
what?
What?
He's singing Wild Wild West.
Oh,
Wild West.
that movie was an abomination.
It was, but it was fun.
I feel bad.
Says,
It ruined Kevin Klein's career, and
John
that man's
says,
a treasure.
yes, Big Mike, I recall it way better than they tried to do it in the WWE, and it was part of the Tough Enough and old NXT
Oh my god,
challenges.
yeah.
Oh jeez.
Okay, the amount of stupid shit. The problem is the amount of stupid shit that WWE has done for ratings is horrifying.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna.
I love the WWE Scooby Doo crossover.
I loved
John Cena was a solid addition to that team.
I loved the RoboCop thing where
That was
RoboCop-
WCW.
That was amazing. RoboCop came in and tore the door off a cage to let a
save
guy out.
Sting, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I did that.
And he wasn't exactly moving fast because he was wearing the full suit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I love Like, their shit is so campy, it's hard to say no to.
Dun, 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 dun.
The problem is, like, if you get into a long conversation with any wrestling fan about the WWE and the stuff they do, sooner or later someone's like, what's the worst thing you've ever seen? And you see the haunted look.
Because they've seen it.
Because I know the two worst things the WWE has ever done.
Were they the ones with zip lines?
Nope.
Not
Not
those
that.
resulted
some
in
of the
deaths.
No, not that one.
Those resulted in deaths.
Tiptular says, does any Canadian remember the H2O miniseries for CBC?
The what?
H2O miniseries.
I don't know.
Oh, that that was like Wipeout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I do.
I very briefly. I'm not. I hate I guess it makes me a
Yeah,
bad
we
Canadian.
jumped in. We as a country jumped in deep into Wipeout.
Oh yeah. Like we
Because it
fell.
was hilarious. Because it was like.
It's like Takeshi's Castle, except everyone's getting wet.
Yeah, and not super injured.
Yeah.
Although that probably happened a lot too.
Oh.
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge was the funniest shit I've ever seen on TV.
I
We
love
used to
the
watch
dubbing.
it as a family.
Yeah, same here. We loved Guy Ledouche.
In a time of uncertainty, there's only one news reporter we can trust. Guy Ledouche.
She was amazing.
And Captain Tanaka. He
Yeah,
gives
oh
out this
God.
whole speech and it's like, do you think blah, 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 blah? Everybody's like, yes. And he's like, well, you're wrong. Let's go.
That was the best show.
Oh, man.
We should see if we can like stream that as a community. You know how sometimes they put like movies and shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we could get the rights
Yeah, we could get the rights.
to anything.
No one's allowed to pay for this. Let's do it. So they can't stop us if we don't take money.
Oh
for
god,
it.
what is it? There's some royalty-free stuff we could play.
It's like I've donated. Get that shit out of here.
You have to do that through Patreon, sir. Patreon, sir.
Sir.
Madam. Go straight to madam.
I'm a
Not
man.
miss,
I'm
not
a
ma'am.
man. Madam. I don't assume your pronouns, I just pick one.
This is yours now. You're a madam.
But I'm a small boy. Madam. Quick, get this small boy a hair.
That's the amazing other side of don't assume my gender. That's fine, I'm just going to attribute one to you. I don't assume, you're just labeled this way.
I want
I don't care.
care.
I don't care if you're on
We're
mad.
taking the
Lady
1600s English colonial attitude to
Yes.
gender.
But unfortunately, it is 1699.
Sorry.
And you are but a woman.
Oh,
Because they treated women like garbage.
Oh yeah, I'm not arguing that point.
we are not condoning this in the slightest.
No,
either.
God, no. We're making fun of it because it's
Yes.
history.
It's a silly thing to have done.
Yes.
And yes, there are men that
I'll
do
say
that.
Sorry.
I feel like
peeked in
at
the
some
microphone.
point a feminist blog is going to find out about us and just hate us.
Well, I mean,
It's all the
Why?
attention, you know?
Considering the fact that we only ever have maybe 2 women at any time,
What are you talking about? We got like the Scion stream and all that.
1 stream.
well then
Alright,
anytime
two.
we say something's real stupid, Sam snaps back at us.
That is also
She doesn't let us say
She
the
keeps
C
us in
word.
line.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She keeps us in line.
Yeah, she
It's-
does.
No,
But we actually
it's
respect
not
her
that
too.
It's not that I don't. It's not that I stopped you from saying the C word. It's just every character that Mike was saying that one night was saying the C word.
They
Yeah,
say
it-
it a lot in England.
It was his word a day calendar day.
Okay, I was playing the English mob
Was
in a game,
Yeah.
and I was trying to be authentic, and I asked Sam if it was okay,
Yeah.
and
And-
you were like, "Yeah, it's fine." I'm like, "Okay, if it ever is not okay, tell
So,
me."
yeah.
Because
But
I don't
you-
put my players in an uncomfortable
But
situation.
it's
You're
just
like,
the character that I had was also like, hey, maybe stop. Because yeah.
and they did. They did stop.
But to be fair,
And then bloodshed happened.
I lived there, and they say "cunt" a lot. They say it all the time.
Yes, he's our token Englishman.
They'll
can
yell
get
at
away with
stuff and be like, "Oh, this cunty mechanical pencil's not working right." Like
Oh,
they
that looks so
yell
cool.
at things.
Look at that.
Oh,
That was
that's
really
pretty
cool.
cool.
It actually looks
yeah.
really good.
That's nice.
But I walked into
Yeah,
a room and
yeah.
I was like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" And they looked at me like they were gonna fight me. Because apparently that's the
That's the
equivalent
line
there.
in the sand.
Yes,
yes, that's
That-
the word.
that's the legitimate line in the sand. They don't take that shit well like we do here.
That's the cultural exchange word.
But look at these model making motherfuckers. You're like, ah. Like, no, you can't say that. People will be like, sorry, what?
They will correct you.
Yeah, I got corrected. The room went silent. And they're like, you can't say that here. I'm like, what, motherfuckers?
Thankfully, one guy
like,
knew you were a foreigner.
No, you can't say that here. It's really not okay. And I'm like, but you guys say cunt all the time. They're like, yeah, that's fine.
It's different.
It's different.
That's our word.
It's like, oh,
my
okay.
God.
Tip Schuler says,
I didn't know.
yes, Terror of Death, the series that got tied up with Macross and Battletech in legal issues.
Oh,
Terror
you
of
mean...
Death-
Oh,
Oh,
that's still
that-
ongoing, isn't it?
Is it?
Yep.
No,
Yeah, that's
that's
why Battletech got, like, the game.
Oh my god, those
Well,
poor guys.
Terror of Death says, anyone else want to see an Exo Squad reboot or continuation?
Oh, you
That's what
do.
they're talking
I
about.
do. That is a show that gets, if they got the
What is
90s
Exo Squad?
Okay,
I feel like I know it and I don't recall.
it was a 90s cartoon show that was just on the fringe before the 2000s,
Okay.
and that wave of cartoon shows just after Gargoyles. And the entire premise
Oh,
was
so
there
yeah.
was
Fuck yeah.
it was
Sorry, you
fuck.
nostalgified
You had
us.
you had exo armor
Sure.
as opposed to independent fighters, and you had more maneuverability and control and fighting.
Yep.
And you fought like a weird basically humanity made, I think, a clone race, like their own
Oh,
genetically
that's
engineered
okay.
kind of soldiers
That
to
went
do
well.
all their grunt work. They rebelled.
Grunt work.
And that's what Exo Squad is about.
Oh, jeez.
And it's all about having like a. It was trying really hard to be a Gundam kind of show with like factions and stuff and right
Sure.
and wrong and morals and all that stuff and having people who
I
weren't
don't
necessarily on the
recall
up and up. It was pretty good. I would love to do a stint. You know what I want to see again? Invasion America. There's a show.
Oh my god!
Yeah, right.
Was that the guy with the glove and the giant fighter things with the ball thing?
No, that's the guy where it was.
Or is that the live action one?
No, I'm talking about the animated one.
Yeah, that one.
Was there a glove? I just remember the
There
eyes.
was a glove that
The eyes that
could
would
cut through
open?
things.
I remember just eyes that would open, and
Yeah.
then there'd be another iris on the inside.
Yeah.
That's Invasion America then.
Yeah,
Okay,
I love that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Every time I type in Invasion America, it comes to the
Like a
live
clip.
action one.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, you know,
The
with those
cartoon show's
aliens
so good, though.
where they drank sour milk and they
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
So,
Yeah.
You tried.
Oh, sorry, Mike. Sorry, microphone. Oh.
okay, so
It's like a skittish animal.
Wham!
Neon said somebody should try bringing back the word quim.
What? Him?
Quim.
Quim.
It's a derogatory term for a woman's vagina, like cunt.
I don't like it. Doesn't have that kind of punch.
I like
It
the,
works.
I like
It
the
works when
whispering
Tom
eye.
Hiddleston says it when he's Loki.
When does he say that?
He said it at San Diego Comic-Con. He called someone a quim while he was on the main stage.
You quivering.
But that's
quim.
not even-
You mewling. Stand
Mewling.
back, you mewling quim. Yeah.
Yes. I prefer whispering eye.
It's like a D&D artifact, dude.
Nah, that's from Roll Mounds.
Addict 1. You seem to be new here. We're sorry.
Tea Addict 1.
That's what they said. That's their name.
Ah.
And Volsar's asking for best waifu.
What
Sam?
the fuck is a waifu?
A fictional character that you would marry.
What?
Fictional female character that you would marry.
I don't even
I'm not
play
a fictional
Overwatch, but May.
character.
Solid choice, solid choice.
Yeah.
Sam.
I'm not fictional.
We can
You're a
make
girl
you
on the
fictional.
internet. You're semi-fictional.
I'm sorry.
There's
No
a-
one believes I exist.
You're being held to an unrealistically high standard.
On the internet, no one knows you're a cat. So
Fuck.
Yeah, like the idea was because in Japan they have this there's a big fixation on like moe culture. You don't know what that word is, do you?
M-O-E.
Explain the Japan to me.
Like, okay,
That's-
you know how when you can go into a store and get like posters of like your favorite female anime character and all that stuff and like statues and all that shit.
That's cool. Yeah, sure.
Side note, I like Infinity because they are both sexist for women and men, because
Both are realistically unfair.
because both the women and men in this game have fantastic asses, and they put a lot of the seam lines if you're attaching a leg in down the butt crack.
Just Jordan space. Fine.
Let me find one.
So,
You don't have to keep proving it to me. It's fine.
Best waifu for me is probably Aegis, but
Can you
then
not-
she's also best toaster. So
Please don't find a man's
There you
ass.
go.
No, man. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, since here, see the seam line down his ass crack.
Can you stop?
The D20 Live craft stream, everybody.
Terror of Death goes Persona 5 Makoto. Yes, Makoto is best waifu for Persona 5, but I find Aegis to be best waifu in all Persona.
Froppy.
No.
Froppy from Boku.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to jump on this train, guys. I've never considered it, to be honest.
Well, just like okay, just a girl you would like. It's not
Which
a girl
one
you
of
would.
the Sisters of Battle would you
you-
allow to dominate?
Oh, fuck
you?
you. fuck your entire self, Dave.
I have
Time
family
to
that
get
are
the
like, Mike,
lube."
should I watch your streams? Like, no.
No.
No, it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
Why? Just don't
Figure
watch
it out.
it with the kids in the room, but I have like 2 kids. Just move out of your house.
Yeah.
That is really like right down the crack.
Oh my god. Fucking.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna bring back the term ass monger.
I am monging some ass right now.
He's a mong.
He's a mong of ass.
I am a monger of ass.
Oh shit.
Gonna mong that ass.
I gotta pick a good one though.
That's why I keep
That's a
the
really hard
fucking.
question.
See? That's why I always have like a.
Sam's ready for her waifu
I
discussion.
am really.
See, I'm old school. Ryoka was my waifu for the longest time.
What's that?
Tenchi Muyo. She was a space pirate. Okay, she was a space pirate that basically all she wanted to do was get shit-faced and get laid.
That's not bad.
Yeah, she's
That's
pretty cool.
alright.
Yeah, that's I guess.
I love that woman.
I guess from Persona 3.
Oh.
She's a robot.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take it old school.
All right,
Okay.
Old school.
do
Oh,
it.
it's gonna be a
Season 1 Sailor Mars.
Ooh.
That's good. I
Very
like
good.
that.
Good year. Good
Those
vintage.
heels.
Good vintage.
A lady who can fight in combat
And
with
banish
heels.
your demons.
And banish her demons.
You know what it was?
In heels.
It was the heels and short skirt.
Yeah, they'll do it.
I
Legs
was a
for-
Jupiter
legs
man
for
myself.
days!
Yeah.
I was a Jupiter man myself.
Mercury and Jupiter for me.
Yeah, the Mercury and Jupiter.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell them apart because
It's really easy to tell them apart. They're like 4 feet.
Well, yes, it's
Right.
easy to tell them apart. It's hard to decide between.
Yeah.
See, Mercury
I
and
didn't even
Jupiter.
go down that road.
Mercury and Jupiter are my OTP. So.
Yeah.
Jupiter was an Amazonian woman, and
And every guy
And
loves like her
Mercury.
ex.
Dave doesn't like to have
was
sex. He prefers snoo-snoo. Break my pelvis, woman!
unfortunately, I've yet to find a woman who A, was large enough, and B, wanted to.
Here's the thing,
snooze
Dave.
me.
At some point
We'll
at
find
a
one.
convention...
Behold a quest!
For all you single ladies out there.
All the single ladies, all the single
All you single,
All you single ladies over
Amazonian
6 feet, we have a man for you.
We
Oh,
really
God.
do.
We really do. He's a sweetheart. We
Aw.
love him to bits.
Oh my god, that's pretty!
What?
I don't know.
So,
Jordan chimes in with nonsense.
I'm allowed to do that sometimes, too.
Yeah, you are.
we also have
You don't-
Jordan here, who has a very nice vintage. And
Single
We
father.
grew him in the Sierra Valley, Nevada.
In the 60s. He was bottled and corked with pristine precision and left in a basement.
He has English ancestry. So don't hold it against him.
And notes of sarcasm.
he's like a fine wine in which he is
That has
overthrown.
turned to vinegar.
Just sour.
saltier the longer you leave him in a basement.
Specifically this basement.
I don't like this.
Jordan's good people.
We love Jordan.
Oh, he's
Jordan's
good
great.
people. If you want a man who will challenge you in every mental capacity, Jordan.
D20 Live.
For all.
We're finding partners for all our single friends.
For all.
I'm starting to not like it here.
Jordan, for all your womanly needs.
Yikes. I've been told I'm quite a wizard.
That implies that you have. Oh man, video output's low.
Oh, thank God.
Everybody, stay still for like 5 seconds.
No! Let that last chat part just drop out. Because if that's true, we just talked my sexual prowess to a blank wall.
Oh shit, I think I clipped the wrong foot out.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Or as Jordan likes to say, a man loves his woman every day of the month. Isn't that right, you vampire?
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
Look, I have an
son of a
iron
bitch.
deficiency.
Oh, Jesus!
She's got a problem worth solving. This
Stop,
is how you
animal.
support your significant
Oh
other.
my
I am
God.
gonna solve that Rubik's
We
Cube
are
between
never-
your legs.
If you plug
We
your
will
nose,
never.
it tastes like steak.
We will never be on YouTube safe search ever in the history
Oh
of this
my
show.
God, we are not
I
rated
didn't
that
invent the menstrual cycle, okay?
way. But God damn it,
I'm
I
gonna
will
take advantage.
Periods only stop the ends of sentences, huh?
I'm now
You okay, Sam?
dampened.
It helps with
by
lubrication.
spittle.
Okay, we're back.
Oh.
Back up. We're good.
What happened? Are we good?
Oh,
Yeah, it
please.
was just taking its time. It was chugging. That's all.
Okay.
Shit.
Like,
Everything
did
you
we
said.
just lose 5 minutes of stream? Thank God.
No.
No, we didn't really lose it. It just the audio was keep going while the video was buffering.
And like many Twitch streams, only the video was chugging. The audio was
just
pristine.
fine.
Okay. Terror of Death knows no best waifu of all is
A Serac?
Atoli Shigusa Kusaka from .hack GU Trilogy. Do not fight me on this, do not.
You see, the thing is, you said something from .hack, and there's no such thing as a good waifu in unless it's the one with glasses.
So,
I also can make up nonsense words.
I liked Subaru.
Just a car.
Just .hack, you
I
dull.
like Mercedes.
I like Ford GTS.
I like chair.
No, I like Viper
lamp.
GTS. Let's see if anyone got
I
that
enjoy
reference.
couch on occasion.
Oh, you bastard!
There we go. Someone got it.
I like chair. I like lamp.
You kick that fucking
Rick, are you just
cam?
naming things you see in the room?
Kick
I
that
don't
camera
remember
over
the
the
last
whip.
one.
It's I love lamp. I love lamp. You just keep saying. You just keep saying. I
Jesus
love
was
lamp.
whipped
Yes, I know, but
I
that's
went to
horrid.
40 times. I went
They-
to Catholic school. It's
They
fine.
invented a special whip for him.
I went to
It
Catholic
had bits of bone in it.
I went to Catholic school. I can say these things.
Yeah, people are agreeing with Mercury.
Yep.
Oh my God.
'Cause she had glasses.
Hey, you like a lady in
Sorry.
heels.
She was
That's
garbage
fine.
in a fight. She made bubbles fucking come at me.
Those
Please.
bubbles were filled with hydrogen.
My girl threw down fireballs, son. Get off that
And
shit.
later on, a fire arrow.
I mean, and then eventually her back broke down and she had to be put in a wheelchair because she carried that whole team the whole time.
Oh! Snap!
Fuck other piece. Oh, Christ.
Well, that's us.
You know, I like Sailor Saturn, except for the fact that Sailor Saturn died and then got reborn as a child.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that weird shit.
It was weird.
That was real.
Okay, well, to be fair, I only saw past the first season, man.
I still haven't seen Crystal.
With Tuxedo Mask did nothing.
I gotta sit down and watch
He
Crystal.
never does nothing.
I'm a distraction!
He's better as a bad guy than he is as a good guy.
But you
He's a
didn't do
fucking
anything!
moron.
Oh, wait.
My job is done, but you did nothing.
You slightly wounded someone with a rose.
Actually, in the
One year they actually drove over the rose and he looked so heartbroken.
Good. Fuck
It's
that
just
guy.
like,
I prefer Taquito Mask.
It's a Mexican variant.
Yes.
He threw fried treats at people.
okay.
Alright, everybody. Let's go to the 7-Eleven.
Like, you will
We need
die,
taquitos.
sailors. Taquito in the face. Who dares?
What?
Did you know that actually in the original comic he didn't actually throw roses at all? They just added that into the show.
To have him do something.
because
Yeah,
he
'cause it's
did
worthless.
nothing.
Was he just hanging around?
Yes,
Yep.
that's
Being a
all he
creeper?
does. He just stands there. and
But
does
he didn't do
nothing.
anything.
Yes.
Bye.
See you next time.
Sailor brats.
Okay.
I don't know.
NE Neon was asking what Finny army this was. Tipsler
Oh.
answered NA2.
Sorry? What am I looking at here?
What Infinity Army is it, Dave?
This Infinity Army is the non-aligned Japanese secessionist army. They finally left Yujing. So they are on their own.
I enjoy nonsense words.
Secessionist is a word, you boob.
Eugene.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh
that's
man,
nonsense.
I have a reply for this, but I don't want to say it. So Volsar says I still need
I will
to
attempt.
Volsar says I still need to listen to Terrible Warrior Sailor Moon game. They got Connell to play Tuxedo Mask,
Not a surprise.
and I just ooh.
So
we need to get
I have
Rico in
response
for our
and I don't wanna say
voiceover.
it,
Yeah, we
'cause
really do.
Connell will come back and fight me.
You'll
Well,
win.
did Connell do a good job?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't see
I
anything.
don't know.
No, but it's just like they got Connell to play
That's gone
Tuxedo
forever.
Mask, and I'm like, that makes sense. He's just as pretty and also only plays video games on his stream, so.
And he's just as pretty and useless. Oh!
Dave did it.
Yep, I went there.
Dave did it.
Love you, Connell.
We love you, Connell, but oh
You are
man.
adorable waifu, but
I
seriously.
can hear him. I can hear him in my head just watching this and be like, hey.
Mike, why are you guys making fun of me? Well, Connell.
One, you're not here. Two, that makes it easy.
We love and respect you, buddy!
You're welcome to come down here and take the piss out of us if you want.
Oh,
Come on, Dad.
Pretty sure he would.
I will not let him hold my wiener. Reanalyze what you said.
Sam, I screwed up this piece. Can you help me pop it out? Because I popped on the wrong
I
one.
need giant fingernails.
Because I don't want
I
to
don't
break.
know how you expect me to do it because my nails are still.
Oh, here,
Dry.
give it to me.
Yeah, Dave, if you could. Because
What do you need done?
These two need to come apart.
Rainer says,
How do they
out
went
of
to
curiosity,
go-
how
they pop
long do you
into the
guys
slot.
plan to go on for?
5. Another half hour.
Half hour. Get out of my head.
I just needed to know which way they went.
Yeah, if you could, please. Because while we were laughing, I put in 2 pieces that have no business coming together, and I gotta fix it.
Oh, I see.
Break it, break it, break it.
Don't break it.
Break it, break it.
Please don't break
Your
it.
boob.
Break it, break it, break it, break it.
I'm a wreck it.
Alright.
Please don't.
So, by the way, chat, how many of you have actually watched the Com Bravo live game?
Like of us?
No, I was just talking
Of
to the
them.
chat.
Oh. Yes.
How many of
The
you have
game
actually
itself.
watched the game that we put up, like...
That we pod
3
up.
hours.
Did we put it
Oh,
up
no.
in enough time for someone to actually have watched it? And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours long.
People were all over that last time I checked Discord, so...
Yeah.
I can't get this apart.
So, Terror of Death
Which was
goes,
tricky.
oh, Mike, have you watched the Hyper RPG Power Rangers?
For the 1000th time, yes, but not a lot of it.
And D-Crux says that he was there. Yay!
Woo.
At what?
At the show.
Oh, good job, buddy.
Woo!
And Rainer's asking, is it already up? Yes, it's up! It's up now on YouTube.
You should
Bring
come
your friends,
say
buddy.
hi.
Canadian here, I can say it like that.
Yep.
Terror of Death said that he did.
That's
Also-
our way of saying it.
Volsar says that he was there. We know.
I'm
We saw
terrible.
you, Volsar.
We went drinking with you after Volsar. We know you were there.
I wasn't. Yeah, well, that's because I went to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not opposed to hanging out with people after shows and stuff and saying hi if anybody wants
Yeah.
to participate.
We'll take over a bar.
We
Yeah.
did. We did.
Jeremy Harriman was also there. Wow, it's like everybody who's watching us now there.
Nice.
Yeah, Volsar says I got drinks with the crew afterwards.
It was cool. And not nearly as awkward as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
Nice.
And then
But that could have been because I drank a lot.
Tipsler said that they have to finish watching Audience Plays D20 Live first.
Okay, that's fair. Thank
That's
you.
fair.
Yeah, no worries.
I got real drunk, and then we invented something for Shadowrun.
Yep.
Okay,
That was
so we thought it'd be funny
Mm-hmm.
in Shadowrun if someone
shit.
got a tiger
And gave it cocaine.
and then gave it cocaine.
That was my idea, but Jordan.
Yeah,
oh no.
so much cocaine.
3 pints later, I realized that it's Shadowrun, and we gotta think bigger. So what do you do to think bigger Shadowrun? You give it cybernetic limbs! And then you make its feet shotguns, and it
think I
runs
might have fucked this
with
one up.
shotgun blasts. So it's blah, 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 and the road is just
Oh my
getting torn
God.
apart, and then you give that thing cocaine.
And not just cocaine, Nova Coke.
Whatever the fuck that is.
It's cocaine
that's
that gives
future
you a
cocaine.
status boost.
It
I
makes you
think-
harder, better, faster, stronger. Yes, the song.
And the tiger's running around with a cocaine heart on. And no one's ever seen a tiger dick before, but by God, it's there.
And everybody knows what it looks like now.
Oh,
And you hear the shotgun blast of it running down the street and a weird meaty thump as it lands. Like, what is that, a watermelon? No.
It's a
That's a tiger dick.
That's what it. Oh God.
And
Oh
Tipsler
boy.
says, hence what I know about Big Mike's love of extra history.
Fair enough.
Oh. took that
The
to a
word
nice place.
history.
As I try to fix this.
Why,
fucking-
Mike, do your painstaking things?
Oh my god. Fucking
Use your
hell.
teeth like a Lego.
No.
Rainer says, I wish I could have been at Con Bravo, but being in the southern U.S., it isn't exactly cheap for me to make the trip up
No
to
worries.
Canada on a whim.
I'm sorry we couldn't get the stream going. Because
Next time, it will be good.
Because if you have a complaint with that, go to the Combro webpage and go to them and just say you
Yell.
want it.
Yell.
They were
Yell
only.
loud.
Don't yell.
Long.
Be polite. Be cool. We don't need to get booted from the con.
Yeah.
They only had so much money to throw at a streamer this year, and he only had one set up.
Oh.
So,
Well, that makes
unfortunately-
sense.
So just tell them politely that you would like it there, or just us back in Chidok.
Yeah, don't yell.
Or to maybe get a second streamer.
Yeah, don't yell at them. I was wrong.
Thank you, Jordan.
I was
very civil
wildly
of you.
I was wildly incorrect. I'm
That's
sorry.
very civil of you.
Yeah, Volsar
Fucking
goes, I
hell.
got to hear a story about reflex saves and another about being drunk and making people believe you simply by talking confidently.
Yes. Yes,
I don't remember the
that's,
reflex one, but yeah, that happened.
Oh my god.
What's the name of that book? How to Make Friends and
Influence People.
Influence People. And then its less popular sequel, How to Lose Friends and Alienate People.
That was a movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoops.
Accuracy is not a strong suit for us.
And then there's Mating Habits of the Earthbound Human.
Which is a lovely movie.
It is so good. Which I've actually seen.
I think I wrecked this thing.
No.
Can I try?
Shut up in your face.
You shut up in your face.
No, not you.
Oh. Then
That
don't
booger over there.
Then don't shut up in your face.
Okay, so if you look in here, you'll see
Yeah.
how it's wedged in there.
Yep.
It has to come out this way.
Yeah, no, I figured.
So
Yeah,
go
give
nuts.
it a shot. Please don't break it.
I'll do what I want.
You're not my dad.
You're not my real dad!
Terror Death says, anyone want to hear my story of my close encounter with the third kind? Like aliens?
Or like bad soup.
You can't refer to Asians like that, man.
Or Mexican folk.
Not okay.
They are lovely.
Not okay.
And just because they're considered aliens.
Are we talking about like aliens? Because I have like other stories for that, which just
Let's
basically
not.
all pertain about talking about my dad.
Her dad's stories are the
I'm pretty sure your dad is an alien.
We
And
should
that makes you
totally-
weird.
But to be fair, my family does have a running joke about that because my
How many times has Claude been abducted?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Or does he just have fugue states?
His name, just
Don't say his name.
Yeah,
Do
don't.
Cloud.
Oh my god! Stop.
Seriously, Dave. Stop. Dave, seriously, stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, he doesn't have a D20.
Well, we're not here to mock him. That's the thing.
No,
Oh,
my
okay.
dad's a good person. It's just he
He's
has
got-
very, very
Different
very
ideas.
funny stories.
he's got quality content. I don't give a shit what anyone says. That stuff is always worth reading.
Getting any better?
Oh, yeah. It's coming.
Yeah?
Starting to rotate this
Oh,
way, and I'm
thank
pretty
God.
sure I can just kind of pop it right off at that point.
If you could, please.
Terror of Death says yes, aliens. Okay, I need to hear this now.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
Well,
talking about
while he's
aliens.
typing it up, we'll repeat it. But
Yeah, we'll read it out loud once it's already submitted.
So that it transfers over to the YouTube chat?
Yep.
Or vice versa?
Sure.
Whichever
I mean,
one you're currently
Both
on.
those things do exist.
Like, okay, like
Well, I don't
if you
know
want
which
to
one
know
he's watching from.
how my dad's sense of humor is, I'm pretty sure you could find a video somewhere on YouTube that pertains to
Oh,
a
my
book that he wrote.
buttocks.
Also, that it's a video that pertains to a book that he wrote that also doubles as a commercial for it, as well as a plug to try and get Stephen Colbert to get on his show. Yeah. It's a legit thing.
Amazing!
And on top of that, I'm in it, and it also shows, like, it literally shows that there is a building, because it shows this picture of Google Earth, where it zooms in on this one building,
Yep.
Don't
where
go
you
looking
can
for the
see
building.
the word, where you can see the word Time Stopper written on top of the building. And yes, we actually did
You
paint
put
the
noodle nose or
word Time
something.
Stopper on top of that building,
I
mostly
got
because we
these.
actually did
try.
build that building. Well, he didn't build it. We owned that building for a while. And yeah.
No, you
It
need
was-
like legit needle nose for these.
okay, I got him in the back.
My butt.
Just because you can't get a grip with these guys because they're not meant for that.
It's
And
it's
this is real on there.
It is ridiculously hard to find. Jordan has some great fucking stories, says Volsar.
Show that comment
Yep.
Pin
because he's
that.
right.
Pin that to the top.
I have some marvelous stories.
Shadow Crown says I've returned for a little bit, then
Woohoo!
going to see new Mission Impossible film.
Oh, cool. Tell us how it goes.
Yeah, I'm super skeptical. I
Ooh,
want to believe, but I don't.
Oh, it goes this way.
But
I
yeah,
want
no,
to believe, but nah.
I've seen some shit.
I've seen shit that I have no explanation for.
No, not aliens, just in general.
I've oh.
I grew up with a lot of siblings, and I've seen some stuff, and I worked in a lot of places, and my sister's not bright.
Ooh, nice stab.
She's okay. She's
She's alright.
She gets me back plenty, don't you worry.
Like I've legitimately seen a UFO because I couldn't identify it.
But yeah, if anybody finds that video on YouTube, then they'll see Baby Sam because it's clearly my face is
Isn't
like.
it still there?
Babu.
It's still on YouTube.
No,
Because he
the
hasn't
time
taken
Oh
it
yeah,
down.
it's still there. It's still
still
there.
there.
If anybody-
Unbeknownst to the owners of the building.
It's still there. I'm pretty
Is it
sure I
still
could
there?
go and find it.
I'm pretty sure like an AC guy's gone up there and be like, oh, and just gotta be like fix the AC.
I'm 95% certain because because like every time we go onto Google Earth, we can still find it. It's like ridiculous. So I'm just like, hang on, I'm gonna actually look up online and see if it's actually still there. Google Earth.
Well, you don't need to prove it. It's fine.
I need to
We
know.
believe you.
I need to know. I haven't looked on it
okay.
for a really long time.
Well, I don't know.
Hey,
I'm
Dad,
always
I'm
willing.
not-
it's still there.
I'm
I'm
not
always willing.
giving.
Oh my god,
Yeah, you're not giving the
I'm
address
not
out.
giving the address because no.
that'd be amazing though. I'm always willing to tell stories about whatever. It's just I never
Okay, fine.
remember.
That's
until-
called being blackout, Jordan.
Shut up! That never happened.
It's
Okay.
super
You say it
dead.
doesn't, but everyone
got-
else says there's a story.
Oh, are we talking
Your
about that
mind's telling
story?
you no.
Well,
That one Bravo we lost you?
okay,
but your friends.
that's not a real thing. It
Your
doesn't
friends are
We lost you,
telling
Jordan.
you yes.
Listen, okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. I can just barely piece it together, even in the
Con
slightest.
Bravo 2014.
I don't know.
Sure.
We lost Jordan for a legitimate night. The next morning we get a call, and you were in, where was he?
Water down.
In Waterdown,
Which is a town outside of Hamilton.
Hamilton.
So it
And we're
wasn't
like,
far.
how did you get here? And Dave and Devin, well, you were there.
Yeah, I was
And
there.
a couple of our friends were there, and
you
they're
called
like,
me, or I called you. I don't remember which.
I must have gotten a call.
Okay.
and I'm like, so what's up, guys? And like, Jordan's in Waterdown. I'm like, and he wasn't there last night. And I'm like, wait, what?
I don't know what happened. Okay, so they keep telling me
Because it
that I
happened.
claim I woke up in a field.
Here we go. Come on.
I don't remember waking up in a field ever.
I can't get it. I'm too slippery.
You lubed up motherfucker.
I
you,
am a foreign boy.
you goober.
I am a foreign boy. Just go get a pair of needle nose, man.
Fuck,
Get the
fine.
needle nose. I'll
Fine.
help you with this process.
You're really dragging it out. See, it's bent toward into it slightly.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like it's pinching on. You have to
Yeah.
just pull. Because you can get one of these things to hold it, the other one just
Google Earth.
wrench it
Google
out.
Earth.
Google Earth.
Okay, now I need to find.
Guys, we can't let the stream be them watching us Google Earthing shit. Okay?
They can't see
Super
it.
lame.
They cannot see it.
No, that's not the point.
No. Sam's looking up on Google Earth to see if the sign on the
Super
building is
lame,
still there.
guys.
And
Oh God, here we go.
Zooming in, zooming in, zooming in, zooming in, zooming in.
That's
oh,
a-
at that address.
That's great,
Whoa!
guys.
Load.
I'm
Load.
trying. I'm trying so hard.
Come on. You can do it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Go,
Zoom in,
laptop,
zoom in
go.
more. Zoom in more.
Anyways.
it's
Oh
loading.
my god, I'm leaving that door open. It's way too hot in here.
We do have a Discord server. I'd love to see you there.
You Dave.
Please come into our
We would-
Discord server.
We would absolutely adore your patronage to.
We don't just
our,
Google Earth
I got-
things.
I got
we
the
do
right-
more stuff than that. It's
I
okay.
got the right players, right?
Yeah, that's Neil knows. Yeah, you got it right. You can't grip the one thing. You have to grip the like a part of the inside and then pull out. And God help your fingers.
Yeah, it's still there.
Fuck off! It is not.
Yes,
It is.
Okay, we Google Earth stuff on the stream now.
It's
Fuck off! It is
Oh my god, it's still there!
terrible.
Take a screenshot and edit out the address.
I have to edit out the address because there's no
Oh
way.
my
It's still
God.
there.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
shit, that's-
This
still
is
there.
this is content incoming into the Discord.
Oh my god.
It's super cool.
Look
Everyone
forward to
there's
that business.
Everyone there's pretty nice.
Yeah.
We have
Be chill.
a great administrator staff.
So you.
Our administrator is very, very kind and courteous, and
But he will not hesitate to use the banhammer
I will not.
if you fuck up. No, we love you people. Don't
Well-
leave us. You do it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
great.
I do appreciate the message.
Give it to
He's
him.
not wrong.
The
and-
rules may be stupid and arbitrary, but God help you if you break them.
No, they're
okay, I'm
they're not stupid and okay.
They actually mean things.
The only one rule hard fast rule we've got right now is no spoilers. That's the only thing that we've established.
yeah,
at
we
the
are
moment.
not into that.
Okay, I'm putting up the picture of the.
Can you edit out the?
I made it so that way that you can't see the address.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because because if you click off of the thing.
Nice.
Yeah. So I took a picture on my phone, obviously, because I'm a dumbass. But
She pulled a dumb.
it's on the general.
Did you get it?
That's,
No,
that's,
just trying to
that's,
okay.
we actually,
screwing
my
around with
brother
us.
and I actually painted the time stopper on that
The
building.
font is really good.
I
Yeah.
know, isn't it?
Like I
Thank
expect-
it's just like,
Thank you.
about time someone appreciated it.
It's like, oh, I
But
kicked the
legit,
camera
we
again.
painted that.
Don't.
Like, hang on, when did we paint that? I was like, what, 14, so...
I wouldn't know.
On a hot
Man.
roof.
Yeah, it was probably pretty warm. Yeah.
Jeez, it was like forever ago.
That's how you know she's Asian.
Oh.
You paint it. You see from space. Go.
I paint so good you see from space.
Yep, that's wall syndrome there. What? Never
Nothing happened. Shut up.
Let's see.
No, it's fine.
heard?
So yeah, guys, if you want to see the picture, I put it up in the general Discord, in the general chat in Discord. It's there.
Fuck you. Get out. Fuck you, plastic man. Nothing's broken.
I would hope.
Well, we've got some Gorilla Glue. It's fine.
Also, if you had another pair of pliers, this would actually work very well. No!
They're not pliers, man.
Actual pliers.
That's the
Those
narrowest,
aren't pliers.
Those are the narrowest pliers I got.
Those are tweezers.
No, those are the narrowest pliers I got.
Oh, that's fine.
Get another set of pliers. Not
Big
narrow.
Hang on.
It doesn't need to be narrow.
Because I can do this. I just need to... What is it?
It's weak.
Force of will! You racket
Use your
discipline.
mind power.
ME Neon, our Discord is. Hang on, I will try and get a link for it for you. So
At
that
the bottom
way-
of, like, all of our YouTube videos.
Yeah, but he's on Twitch.
That our permalink?
There's several permanent links.
There
I
are
clean them
some.
out once in a while, but I leave the main ones. Because, yeah, anybody has the ability to make a link for anybody.
So
Hang on, I
do
will
so
get-
with discretion. But please get all of our
mean-
YouTube followers on there.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of, like, should I make this for, like, a certain level only, but then I realized that that's silly and gatekeepery, and I don't want to do that.
There,
Are
ME
you the
Neon,
key
I gave
master?
you our link for the Discord.
Yeah, that one's just fine.
I'm
Yeah,
making
no,
a
it's surprising. We've
motorcycle.
never actually had to ban anybody yet.
Yeah,
No one's
pretty
done
cool.
anything real shitty yet.
Sorry, I'm making a
Although I
motorcycle.
will come down fucking strong and hard on any spoilers on anything.
Hard and strong. You heard it.
Got it.
Hey!
Hey!
That was starting my heart.
Three cheers on the
There
chat.
was that little nub that
Yeah.
was like hooked into.
But now it's clipped into the right one this time.
The
Good job,
fuck is
It
buddy.
goes
I'm
into
proud
this
of you.
piece.
So we nubbin.
Look at him still doing this Mastodon. Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
How about you shut the hell up?
We bust your balls because we know you can do better.
Is that it?
Nope.
I think you bust my balls because you can get away with it.
Yup.
Alright, C4.
We bust balls because balls are meant to be bust.
In no way is that a design feature of it.
Speak for yourself, man.
Punish me, cream daddy.
Ew, no! No!
Do I have to explain the Cream Daddy story now?
No!
Oh, boy.
Leave that in the car. Never fucking happened. Disgusting.
I am sad I'm missing Otaku this
Oh,
year.
my
Rowan
fucking...
One Flu says I'm back. What?
Otaku-thon?
Yeah.
Why?
You know,
It's a
the
good
otaku.
convention.
No, I mean, why are you sad you're missing it?
Because I'm not going to be there this year. And I really enjoyed that
Where
convention.
is it?
Montreal. It's this weekend.
It's the big one.
It's
Montreal.
it's the big anime convention in Montreal. It's arguably better than Anime North, although
Yeah.
that's not that hard.
Oh!
Shade.
Fucking
I can't see with all the shade.
shit is fucking true.
Sean.
Shade.
Oh shit. No one saw anything.
Like I love the North staff, especially a lot of the upper tier people, because like especially and they know who they are.
F
But there
those
are
butts.
things that need to get fixed in North for it to be ready to enter the next decade.
Well, what would you suggest if you had the ability to do so?
Open forum man. Not open foreign man.
It's not the kind of stream this is, Dave.
It could be. Not with that attitude, though.
Nope.
Hang on, don't want to fuck this up when I put it in.
All right, chat. Send
Crown
lewds.
says shots fired. Trudeau. Shadow Crown says huzzah! Time to get to the theater. We'll give a non-spoiler review of the film when I get done. Will be weird since I have not watched the previous films, but oh well.
I need to go see
Yeah,
Ant-Man and the
honestly,
Wasp.
I feel like Mission
Yeah.
Impossible is one of those things you like. Eventually, they're gonna stop making them, and then I'll go see them all.
There
You know what I
go.
mean?
Number 2 is a fucking trip.
Well, I remember I saw one or two in the theater, and I felt like I was always missing something. Like I missed context for certain
Anthony,
things.
no.
And like I'm all down for movies that have continual context throughout the series, like the
That
Bourne
is not the
Identity or
case
whatever.
with Mission Impossible at
Like,
all.
I just can't keep
The
up.
Fast and the Furious is a much more diligent canon than the fucking Mission Impossible.
I do
does.
like how they brought in
Just
Scotty,
like
though.
The Rock.
I do not.
Oh, they brought in what?
Scotty, what's his name?
The guy who played Scotty in the new Star Trek films was
Yeah.
also in like every one of the
Mission
Cornetto
Impossible
trilogy.
Yeah, Simon Pegg.
Yeah,
Something.
love that guy.
Also of the Cornetto trilogy.
Yes,
And a sweet little TV series that I do have on DVD called Spaced, which I enjoy.
Totes on
thoroughly.
DVD. Yeah,
What?
sure. What?
What?
Totes on DVD. Yeah,
You
sure.
didn't pirate
What?
It is actually. I bought it for realsies.
Oh, good.
It's on DVD.
Doesn't he spend like a good portion of that series ranting about the new trilogy for Star
Yeah,
Wars?
it's great.
Fuck me.
He basically did it like because in the series he works in a comic book store,
Mhm.
and he lost his fucking mind at some child about Jar Jar Binks, and then he got fired from the comic book store because you can't yell at children.
Well, you can't. You just
Apparently.
get frowned upon.
No, he like yelled at this kid. It was really good. Then all the characters are really great. I mean, there's a lot of like weed culture
Isn't-
implications.
Isn't
there,
Nick
but
Frost part of the military? Or was that
Or
Simon Pegg?
No, he's in it. He's just not in the military. He wishes very hard that he was. But he got kicked out of the... What's the local militia thing they have there?
Reserves.
Yeah, he got kicked
The
out.
equivalent of the reserves in England.
Yeah, he got kicked out because he stole a tank and tried to invade France.
Right on. Yeah, I can see that. That's a fireable offense.
I'm serious. Like in the show, he stole a tank and tried to invade France, and so they kicked him out of it. And so basically, he wears all of the military stuff still, but he's actually in what's called the Ramblers, which is essentially the Boy Scouts. But wearing all of this army stuff. It's a really great show. I really recommend it.
The Ramblers.
Well, because rambling is like
Roving.
yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to feel.
What?
Because like
man.
a whole bunch of people are getting behind this whole. We find Professor Holly really, really attractive,
Okay.
and I
New
don't,
waifu.
I don't know how to feel about that because I drew her and I'm just like,
Draw her more, Sam.
no.
Draw her more.
Ah!
Draw more waifu. Can she be picking up a pen next time
Or perhaps at the beach.
with a little tear in the skirt?
It's like,
Ooh.
Ooh,
it's like, well,
Yep.
no,
gross.
I'm trying to get this
Gross.
lined up. Don't be a pisser.
it's
Gross.
Because like that's because that's actually just a screenshot.
What a
of
sassy broad.
Nice,
Look at that.
dude.
She's look at that. It's like she's winking at me.
Where am I looking? Oh, yep, that's her.
Delicious.
But yeah, like
Whoa!
a bunch of people during the show were like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Oh man, that's weird."
Now you know how
Unrequited
Sakabichi-chan feels every fucking day.
I've never had anybody be like, "Yes, that's attractive" with my artwork. It's just like
Then take that as a compliment as the artist.
Yeah, you're finally getting.
I'm finally getting noticed as an art person. Yay!
I mean, you're finally getting proportions right.
That too.
Oh.
but-
Oh!
Really?
Fired.
To be fair,
Come on, react, damn it!
to be fair, my proportions work is really shitty.
Oh my god. You're not supposed to admit to it. You're supposed to be mildly upset and smack.
Can't make fun of someone with low self-esteem if they're already down there.
Like it's not fucking fun that way.
I'm already in this pit of despair. Can't make myself any deeper.
Sam,
Oh.
you're a fine artist, and I'm proud that you do the work you do for us.
I gotta get you a ladder out of the pit so I can then push you
Then
back
you push me
into
back
it.
in. Bam!
And a jocular fan.
Ha ha! Oh, come on! Get out!
Why do you keep falling off the ladder?
Get out of the hole! Damn it!
Get back in there. Okay, now come out for real. It's fine.
This is like this is a lot of pushing me back in this hole.
It's like when you help someone out of a pool and you're like, ha ha!
Exactly.
And then you're like,
Back
no,
in
but
the
come out
pool.
for real. The barbecue's ready. Like,
No,
Yeah,
Sam,
no,
you're a
like-
fine artist, and I'm proud that D20 Live considers you our in-house artist. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently.
mumble, mumble.
Except me. I'm a bastard.
Yeah, well.
Don't
He's
even
also
follow
an
me.
artist.
I am a technical artist, thank you.
I'm not a
once
real
thought-
artist. Don't
He's an
put that
artist.
label on me.
I once thought that
did.
I was a writer.
You are
I
a
am
wordsmith.
I am incorrect.
You are a wordsmith. Oh god, metal in the eye.
And you can
Punch in the jar.
You kicked the camera again, you motherfucker. I'm gonna punch you every time you kick the camera.
I thought you were gonna
At least I'm not getting whipped.
Well, because they turned weird, okay?
It got weird before we even whipped you.
To those new to
David,
the stream,
you
hold
ruined-
on, hold in contact. To those new to the stream, I said if Dave kicked the camera 3 more times, I'm gonna whip him with an extension cord. He has since kicked the camera 3 more times, but he made it weird, so now I can't do it.
So punching is now involved.
Right in the shoulder blade. That's where his weak spot is.
My only weakness.
And
Severe
stop
head
kicking
trauma.
the fucking camera.
I'm trying. What is happening?
I don't know.
Massage you in his.
A little tiny.
I have little tiny fingers.
Mm.
It's true, my hands are really small.
Good for an artist.
Mike, look! My hands are small.
Yeah, compared to everyone here, you have small hands.
Yes.
I'm not
small
participating.
hands.
This got weird. Such small hands.
Yes.
Volsar says, I hope we can get Jello Apocalypse one year at Con Bravo so we can get him on D20 Live.
Jello Apocalypse sounds like a fucking awesome party full of Jello shots.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the guy who does the so this is basically videos.
No, I
What
want
the
Jello.
fuck does that mean?
We should do Jello shots one day.
I don't drink.
Will
Terror
Winter's Jello shots.
of Death says,
Those are the best.
I
They
knew what was
taste
going
like
to
rubbing
happen,
alcohol.
so I booked it back to my
The
cabin,
best.
locked my door, hid under my bed, and didn't sleep the rest of the night. Sorry, this story is in 4 parts. Sam ran out of space. Oh crap! So you've been writing this entire story, and I haven't even noticed. Okay, I'm going back.
More.
We have to go back.
We have to go back.
Back to the facts. Okay.
Fucking nerds.
So this was
Fuck up,
This was a few years ago when I was a CIT at a local summer camp, and we were on an
Counselor in
overnight.
training.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
We were on an overnight trip to some cabin on the beach. Anyways, I woke up in the middle of the night hungry.
So I ate
Or
a guy.
some dick.
Oh!
I don't mean that. That's
Don't make it
horrid.
After I made a snack, I
You're
started
better
walking
than
back to my cabin where I saw a strange green light on the water. It wasn't a boat, and it was a plane, and it was a few years before the whole drone craze Becca
Became
became a thing. So I called out, thinking it was one of my campers playing a trick on me. After a second, no one answered, and the light started to pulsate, and I heard a thrumming in my ears. Now, me being a sci-fi geek, I knew that was going to happen, so I booked it back to my cabin, locked my door, and hid under my bed, and didn't sleep the rest of the night.
Smart move.
What a baby. You're just being gently scanned.
There was no
What
probing
a-
involved.
It was external only.
It's fine. They
All
only
the
wanted to
probing-
know how your heart worked.
And in your ears.
Raider's asking, can Mike finish the Mastodon Zord before the stream ends? You have 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Probably not.
And I'm trying to
Who-
figure
who
out how to put
asked?
together a motorbike.
To be fair,
No.
I would have if I hadn't gotten stopped on the One Piece.
That is true. So the answer is no.
No.
9.
But
Going a little faster though, just to get it done. So it means next month I get to continue it, right?
sure.
9. You finish this on your own time and then you start a new Zord.
Yeah, so Volstar put in the general
Oh,
chat
God.
for those who wanted to know who Jello Apocalypse is. And yeah.
I still think that we missed an opportunity for it to have been a Jello shot party.
Yeah.
Jello Apocalypse is actually really funny.
So are Jello shot parties. Because you do them, because how you make them is they're little
G2.
like shot glasses of Jello that instead of putting water in Jello, you put vodka instead.
Yeah.
And then you have to try to vacuum it out with your face, like, and you look like a monster. But after the 4th one, you stop caring about that. And then
Oh,
you
that sounds
see how
fun.
many you can fit in your face before you start fighting people away from the table. It's a great time.
Terror of Death says, I'm sorry I didn't want to get anal probed.
No,
Well, look who's
that's a
full of
natural.
themselves, eh?
That's a natural response.
It's an alien. It's going for my bum. Fuck.
Such prejudice.
Maybe they just wanted to steal your blood.
They could be tit people.
Yeah.
They might
They don't
be.
necessarily have to be ass guys.
They could just want to palpate your boobs.
Maybe they want a motorboat.
And Jordan's dead.
They just wanted to palpate your boobs. They could have wanted to steal your blood. They may have just shaved all the hair off of you.
Maybe they would have wanted a wet willy. I don't know.
Not gonna lie, if I was an alien and visiting a species, I would do the weirdest shit just to be
And
like,
that's why you're not part of the first party.
goddamn
That's
right.
the thing, though.
First contact would be like, yes, in our culture we greet each other by pooping on the floor.
How do you know that's weird for them, though?
Are you getting swifty right now?
Because you could roll up and be like, ha 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 ha, poop on the floor, and like, oh, he was so nice, he shit on the floor. Only the most esteemed guests do that in our culture. And you'd be like, well then.
John says the sex dream you never knew you wanted, but are getting.
The sex stream.
Not really
Well,
sex.
We only touch gently upon the subject. Bam, bam.
Well,
That's
we
called
have the
masturbation
sex.
when you touch it gently.
Okay, Tipsula says if you put it in
Speak for
Jello,
yourself,
might
sir.
as well put in third wheel.
Oh, yes. Anger jacking. Right
We're
on.
talking about the Hulk now?
What?
No. Oh my
Please
god.
don't. We don't need to go into this thesis.
There's literally 1 minute left. Yes, let's go into the Hulk. And then we cut it mid-sentence.
Fun fact. Jordan and I got to know each other by wasting an entire party talking about the ecological, environmental, and sociological ramifications of the Hulk masturbating in public.
Because we decided that if he was going to do it, there's nothing you can damn well say to make him stop. And he probably shouldn't be in the area when he gets going after all. And then we ruined that party.
Forever.
Because
And never got invited by
invited
it.
again.
Apparently, we were the monsters for having this discussion.
But then again, Elizabeth is kind of a fundy.
Stop saying people's names. We
Who
don't
knows
want them-
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth
is a
if she ever
common
sees
name.
It, she'll be upset.
she's already
And
upset
that's
at
her
us.
problem.
Well, and
We
you,
ruined her party by talking about the Hulk
She's
masturbating.
upset at you.
I didn't.
I'm endearing and
He got
lovely.
invited back.
I
You got invited
back. Then again, that probably was because of my ex-girlfriend. So
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
She probably saw past your failings.
she's like, well, he's a package, but we like her better, so it's fine.
We want to keep people's anonymity.
And nuts to her anonymity.
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 It's not like I'm saying her last name or phone number or
Her address.
address. So,
So Tipsula says the meaning of life is ...
42.
can I borrow those needle nose?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Terror of
Thanks.
Death says, don't go, Sam. You were too precious to leave. Please don't go.
The meaning of life for me is the acquisition of knowledge at all costs.
All costs.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a few guys in a back alley in Toronto be like, oh, honey, I'll teach you everything you need to know.
I probably already know what they're talking about.
Oh, we show you don't.
Showing is different. That's what I think it is. I think that my life's goal is to basically just learn things, never stop learning, etc. I think it's a valuable thing to have happen, and I've seen people grow very, very old and still be very, very with it because they never stopped learning something.
I'm with it.
Shut up, dude.
I'm into that new wacky tobacco.
The hip hop hip.
Oh, my
I
hip
was trying to
popped.
be the worst people trying to be serious around.
My hip popped. I'm into that hip hop.
Do you remember the time I won the VD?
You're a fucking clown.
Do you want to know about the STD I got from the silent film era?
I would love to hear about the STD he got from the silent film era. That's amazing. Okay, fuck you. You would want to hear about that story.
Oh my god.
Why are you poking me? I'm just
Because
here
you're a
laughing.
liar. You're like, I'm just going to laugh quietly in the corner and ignore the comment. Like, this guy's full of shit. He'd be like front row seat of like silent film era debauchery.
Oh
Hold on,
my
guys.
god.
So did we confirm that Jordan's wife, who is a scantily clad sister of battle, who's just a little tainted by Slanesh?
Even a little.
There is
taint
no
great.
such thing as a little
taint
taint.
from Slanesh.
No, that's
Oh, didn't we decide
that's
what
0 to 100 in a
Slanesh's
heartbeat.
Yeah.
voice was going to be for D20 Live as well?
What?
Oh, him from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh
no,
my
no.
god.
It's Herbert the Pervert from.
I don't
Family
like
Guy.
that one. It's
Hey,
so overdone.
little not a kiss.
It's
How
so
you
overdone.
doing?
Oh, it is 5 o'clock.
But we did touch on that.
I'm
yeah,
almost
you're right.
done though. Ish.
Do you
Let
wanna
him finish.
it?
We're running over by
Okay, I
like
wanna
5
get-
minutes.
I want to get the leg done.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
fine.
Finishing.
We're doing the
finishing
thing.
the Mastodon, guys. Only for you.
Well, I'm going to get the leg done. Okay?
And me too,
I
but
don't know. Crazy.
yes, you've
only
heard
been
it. You've heard it
3
here
hours.
first.
I know.
She has admitted she is crazy.
I'm crazy. I don't
Love
know
you, Sam.
why. No.
Oh, Sam's hiding behind my
Why? Why
muscular
are you
shoulders.
What did you say to her?
And now I'm going to squish her.
No!
We can always fall back on my brief attempts at poetry.
Blazer said, so has Mike done a Rita repulsive voice?
No. No one asked.
Also, everyone is demanding that you finish.
The master?
Yeah.
I can't stop till I'm done? Fine.
No. They want you to finish.
Oh, it's going to take a
Whip it out.
Well, Sam's going to take it for sure for that one.
All right, everybody, we got to go.
I'm going to need a little prompting.
Check, please.
Do not want!
Matthias84UK says, what did I miss? Well, you almost missed the entire stream. You're going to be finishing it up, seeing Mike finish this mastodon that he's doing.
This now became a speed
And
build.
a
Speed
ride.
build! Dun, 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 dun.
Lightning round!
Such a slow speed build. Slowest speed build ever.
We will enjoy our dinner when we get there. We're finishing up the mastodon first.
Yeah.
Speed build my butt.
I will not speed build your butt, thank you.
Well,
Jordan, do you really want, with the way I've been building this model, do you really want me to build you an asshole?
no. It's not going to ever get done.
Oh,
Terror
dang!
of Death says rider kick until you finish.
What?
Okay.
What?
It's a finishing move from Kamen Rider.
Oh.
Nope. What?
Nobody else watched Kamen Rider here.
I did.
I
I
do.
did.
Except for you guys.
So,
So
everybody but you, Jordan.
but you.
Look, I stand by what I said.
Jordan's like, no one else is important. It's only me.
I've built a career on that. On my rampaging narcissism.
And it does rampage.
Jordan's like, it is no longer the D20 Lifecraft build. It is the stream of Jordan and Jordan only, and then these three people who just
This
happen
is
to be here.
Jordan featuring D20 Live. Look at these fucking nerds.
Oh, that's so many
Building
nice.
plastic shit. What a bunch of nerds.
That's so many nice Space Wolf models you got, Jordan. Be saying if someone licked them.
Might make it better.
You know how many carcinogens are
John?
on all of those?
John goes, one
Whoa!
day we'll make a stream to just to teach Jordan the Japanese fads.
Can we please? I would like to have a legitimate conversation with somebody from a con for once. They're like, hey, did you love this anime? Yeah. It was drawn real well, and
The story was
things
good.
happened that I enjoyed.
In it?
So I have to go do things. Thanks for coming out. Run away. Then I want to play a 5-hour one.
It's like,
And I'll watch Devin just fall apart because I won't bow to people I'm supposed to be bowing to.
Well, I can teach you how to do the Japanese.
You're not Japanese, you faker.
No, but I studied it.
You faker.
She actually really is, dude. She'd be a really good
I'm
resource.
actually legitimately trying to teach myself Japanese right now.
She's
Legit.
hard.
I want to get
Jordan,
off
name
the
it.
subbed anime and get to the real stuff.
Oh my god.
So hentai then, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
don't you fucking judge me.
Sometimes you just need a little...
Sometimes a girl just needs 14 tentacles, man. I don't make things up.
Hey, that's her fetish if she wants
Sure,
it.
hey, we don't fetish shame here.
Volsar goes, I'd like to ask Jordan to try and explain popular anime just from the osmosis of the knowledge he has gained over the years.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Alright,
ahead,
go. Pokemon, do it.
Okay. I
Darwinism
really
meets
into
knife
Pokemon in
fighting.
high school.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
I got
Or
really into Pokemon
cockfighting.
in high school. I did like the cartoon. Ash is the fucking worst.
Yeah.
He is a terrible Pokemon master.
Okay.
He's like, hey, there's a rock type. Go Pikachu. Like, have you learned nothing?
Type
You
it,
loudmouth
motherfucker.
fuck. I was like, it's okay. I'll become friends with the gym master. It's fine. It's like, you asshole. You did nothing this whole time. You got your Pikachu beat up. There should be a PETA faction.
Okay, try describing.
Ass.
Okay, what's.
Oh no, the evil league
Okay,
of PETA.
Try describing. One Piece.
I just know there's a weird kid with a straw hat. I know that a bunch of people are really into it. I don't get it. Apparently he grows lots of arms or something. I don't know
No,
the
he
context.
stretches.
Okay.
He just punches so much it looks like there's a bunch of arms.
I don't... It just raises too many questions, and the fact that it's Japanese, I don't want to know what else stretches.
It's okay. Everything apparently because he ate the. What
I
was
saw
it?
that.
Gomu Gomu.
The
Devil fruit.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's a
Devil
devil
fruit.
fruit of some kind which makes you stretch. Because
But it gets away your ability to takes away your ability to swim, which
Yeah.
makes him a really shitty pirate. But
What the
somehow
fuck? Why would you then be a pirate?
That was his goal. He wanted to be a pirate.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
But he drowns.
Well, what was this? Is it the only fruit available? Did no one else eat this fruit?
No, he decided to eat it because
He wanted to prove
He
he was
did
a
it
tough
on
guy.
purpose.
He legitimately did it on purpose.
Was he a pirate before this?
He didn't.
No.
He didn't. No, he didn't know
So
that the
he
fruit was going to
decided-
take away his ability to swim, though.
Okay. Well, what?
Yeah, because another pirate found the fruit, and he, as a small child, was like,
I'm
you know
gonna eat
what?
your fruit. I'm a
gonna eat
pirate.
the fruit because I want to be a pirate. And then he ate the fruit, didn't realize that he was no longer going to be able to swim, so the other pirate had to go get
Well, why
him.
can't he swim?
Because the devil's fruit gives you these special powers, but takes away your ability to swim.
Which, in a world that's surrounded by ocean, really fucking sucks.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You
I
are a
can't
pirate.
He's like drowning.
Yar, har,
So,
fiddle dee dee.
legitimately, the entire show, he has to avoid falling in the water because
So why don't they just like tie him to something like a?
They frequently
Like
do.
a
They
life
frequently
jacket.
do.
No, that's no problem solved. It's fine.
They basically use his own arms to tie him to things.
Nice.
No, you get a. It's a fucking pirate. You use a rope.
He's also the captain of this ship.
You tie him to the mat. What is happening?
That is
here?
wildly inappropriate, and why can't he just learn how to swim again?
Rainer says
Why can't he swim?
Rainer
He just
says
sinks
there
as
He
is
sinks
a-
like a stone.
Rainer
boy.
says there is a
why does he
pedofact
stretch
in there
out so
called
he's
T
high?
plasma. He ate the fruit thinking it was a normal fruit. He was just hungry. Well,
Oh, that
Oh,
prick.
no. Well,
Yep.
but then why doesn't he like so he can stretch his whole body?
Yes.
Yeah.
So why doesn't he just increase his surface area so he doesn't sink like a rock?
He will sink like a rock every time.
This is
Because
dumb.
magic!
Because magic.
So, okay.
Bird turns inside out.
Well, it just seems like a problem that's going to solve itself.
Squall
eventually.
said he had to change his shirt because the heat wave made him drench his
Okay.
shirt.
Gross.
Right on.
Sorry.
You do you, bud.
Are you apologizing for heat wave?
Because we're Canadian.
We're not very
We
good.
apologize if it's raining in another part of the world and we're not even involved.
Exactly.
Fun fact, the evil team for this particular year of D20 Live would have actually been apologizing a whole lot if they'd gotten into a fight with them.
Sorry.
Right on.
But oh my god.
I still love the best part when you tried to make a Newfoundland
It wasn't a
accent.
Newfoundland accent, I was just trying to do an accent, and oh my god, that was the most offensive thing apparently I did
It
that
was
weekend.
hilarious. and then like,
Movies take too much stuff real seriously.
and then like,
There's nothing else out there to be mad
it
about.
was just so funny because both Arcana and Proton John got on your ass about it. Like, no,
Because-
the fuck?
Once
They're
upon a
both
time,
natives.
I dated a Newfie girl who
Oh,
had come over
woof.
from Newfoundland. I since have sworn off dating Newfie girls since, by the way.
It's really attractive though.
It's a rule. I have found, in my experience, there's an issue with mental stability.
Well, that's what living
Squall
on a rock
says-
that doesn't bear crops
Yeah,
does.
well,
to
Squall
you.
says, Mike, you sounded like Bob and Doug McKenzie.
That was sort of what I was going for.
Yeah,
It wasn't
so
all about, it wasn't
mission
all,
accomplished.
Why are people calling for me to be tortured by weeb stuff?
It says,
because it's
Volstar,
funny!
Volstar says, today, Jordan explains Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't get it. I won't touch it. It's fucking awful.
Trap cards.
You're a fucking trap card.
That's apparently offensive now.
I don't know that.
Anyway.
Rainer says the fruit specifically makes him made out of rubber that matter. This matters because he was fighting a guy with electric powers. He was immune to the electricity due to being
So
made
he's
out of
rubber
rubber.
that sinks like a rock. This is terrible rubber.
Yes. Also, it isn't that he loses the ability to swim. He just loses all ability to move if he becomes submerged in water that reaches up around his waist area.
Oh.
That's a terrible curse. That's like not the devil's curse. That's like an ineffectual gypsy curse. Did he swear at some old lady or something? Like, what happened? So dumb. So yeah, no. The reason why I can't really get into anime is basically because I end up having a real problem with the fact that, if there's no character development,
Yeah.
or if the character seems really ineffectual in a situation that they put themselves in, then I get pretty upset about it. A really good example of this is Psychopaths. I tried super hard to like it. It had a great concept.
Mm-hmm.
It was the gun that could, it had like a very Minority Report feel to it, and I was down for that. But then the main character, being the female police officer who rolls in, sees a bunch of violence, is like, oh god, I can't handle it. I'm like, you signed up for this, man! You were there on purpose!
She could have been part of any ministry of that city, country, whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
And she chose to be a cop.
Well, that's the thing. And then they had to hire non-cops to swing in and help her with her job. I'm like, how much is this fucking posting costing your department right now?
I showed you Overlord.
Overlord was good.
Yeah.
It was a little weird for me, but it was good.
Yeah. It
There was a lot of boobs.
Yeah.
Only one character with boobs.
And man, does she use them.
Yeah. I want to cosplay her so badly. But I'd have to
Can't
make
go to that
wings.
con now.
I really want to cosplay her because the thing is that the wings that come out of her hips are amazing and they look really pretty, but then it would be so hard to make a cosplay out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You'd
know.
have a lot of monofilament wire.
Yu-Gi-Oh's the devil, no one will change my mind.
Okay, Terror of Death says, question why are Canadians so naturally nice? We've been swearing at everybody today.
Are you
aren't-
kidding?
We aren't naturally nice. We express sympathy to mean other things. We say I'm sorry to be like that sucks for you. We just don't want to say that sucks for you because that's kind of like ha 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 something happened to you. Instead, it's like oh I'm sorry that happened to you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Good lord.
And
He just figured that out.
yeah,
And then Volsar,
But we don't mean it majority of the time.
Volsar also says Jordan explains High School of the Dead.
I don't know that one.
Oh, I should show you that one.
We
That's
should show him that
hilarious.
one.
Unfortunately,
It's-
the writer died.
Yeah, the writer died, so unfortunately
Ironic.
it'll never finish, which is unfortunate. But okay,
And
so
his brother
basically,
went back to porn.
basically,
What?
the artist went back to drawing porn.
Oh my god.
So,
As you do.
so basically, the entirety of this story is the zombie apocalypse hits, and of course, it's about these kids who are in high school.
Sure.
And so they're like, well, now we're trying to survive the zombie
Looks right.
apocalypse
Okay.
while also
Yeah.
trying to be high schoolers.
Why?
So, well, no, they're not
High
trying.
school ends. That's it. You're done.
Well, they did, but they're
Society
just trying to
falls
preserve
apart. Go
No,
home.
they left the high school, but they're like we're all teenagers and all hopped up on hormones and shit. So then it's literally like 4 women and 2 dudes.
Right.
This
finished.
This sounds like a.
We can end the stream.
Cut.
They're all really all the women are really jacked except for like the small child
Yeah.
because she's like 6.
This sounds like a problem that'll solve itself eventually.
And then like every single shot that they have is like it's just
Wait,
it's
it's a high school. Why is she 6?
no.
They found her on the
They
way.
found a small child on the way out.
okay.
Right, there's 4 women, 2 dudes, and a small child and a dog. And they
That's quite the
Small child and
inventory.
dog, the same thing.
there's a small child and a small dog.
Okay.
Hey, that works really well.
Just collecting
Yeah,
animals
just
like
trying to-
creatures.
Yeah,
Make
and
sure I
then
got it the right way.
and then they're like, well, we have to go and find our families, and they're literally
Sure.
trying to avoid being eaten by zombies the entire time. And it's just they're all scantily clad women, and everything bounces like nobody's
Oh
business.
my
There's
god,
a part,
it's amazing.
there's a part where literally the guy shoots a bullet from a rifle.
Oh
And-
god, it's so amazing.
And it goes in slow motion. You see the bullet travel. You see that it looks like it's gonna hit this one girl's like boob, but instead she bends backwards. Her boobs start flapping like this, and the bullet goes between the boobs.
That's idiot.
Like
From a like horizontal trajectory. So
it just like
gonna hit the side of her boob, but the boob moved,
Moves.
so it goes under one boob,
And
above the other
boob.
boob, and then afterwards they jiggle
they
back
just
into order.
jiggle back into like thing. It's just like the amount of like
I saw
time.
that clip and it was amazing.
It's the
Oh
best
fuck, that's how the
fucking
arms
clip.
go. Jesus Christ.
Wait, you fuck it up?
No, it's just fine.
Stream's not over yet.
No, it's fine.
So, Squall goes, this sounds like a maid campaign. Where do you think I get inspiration from?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Us?
I take my zombie apocalypses pretty seriously. So flapping titties kind of ruins it for me.
Although
Like not like
they
bouncing.
make
Those
surviving
are
it
flapping.
a little better.
Like
Someone
there's
actually
gonna be
figured
back-
out the literal speed at which her boobs had to go
And apparently
and made a sound of it. And
Oh.
and it deafened Dave.
Yeah, I heard that one. That was not good.
I was like, and I just played it like, hey guys, check this out. What? What the fuck, Mike?
Gross.
Yeah, apparently boobs traveling at
See, they're saying like I explain
supersonic
things that
speed.
I just don't know. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've heard of it. I don't know what the fuck it sounds like. It sounds
JoJo.
like a circus.
Jojo. Jojo.
What?
Jojo.
Are you okay?
No, I'm having some sort of
It's the opening theme, dude.
It sounds like a weird circus, and it sounds like JoJo's a weird clown. That
He
goes
is a
on
weird
Bizarre
clown.
Adventures at a circus.
Joseph
I feel like a
Joestar
circus.
is all that is man, and you should be so lucky to know.
I feel like a circus is the last place you should be having Bizarre Adventures at.
Okay,
Aw.
I think that's got the
his
mastodon.
fists are in his ass. If you take a look at this perspective, you
problem
can
is-
see the Megazord's fists
Yeah.
in his butt cheeks.
And Dave finds the loophole.
What loophole? Was a
Because
loophole?
some Zord here is insistent on a fist.
kind of weird is the way Yeah.
Those are effectively power fists. Wait, didn't the Megazord in
Was
like
it on the wrong side?
early use?
No, they're
have
not. That's
rocket
the weird
fists?
thing, because it's the weird thing is maybe I just don't have it in deep enough. Yeah, I know. Ha.
We're
Oh.
gross.
You gotta push it in harder.
I
And
think I
then
know. Hang on.
The fist was in its
Oh
butt.
fuck! I did screw it up. I gotta do that over again. I'll do it another time. I'll fix it up off stream.
Okay. I feel like it would be more quality content just watching you try to do it and swearing the whole time.
No, you know what? We're gonna stop the stream. I know what I have to do to fix
I
it.
know that, but just for next time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Alright, I'm gonna go over there.
All right, butt lords. Lords of butt.
Yeah.
Lords of Ass. Proceed. Anyways, yeah, so we are about done at this point, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there will be an announcement video in the next few days talking about the next stream, which should be Spirit of the Century.
But yeah, after the stream, give us some feedback. What you liked, what you didn't like.
Yeah, feedback.
Do you like this format?
Yeah.
Us just shooting the shit, throwing down some hot topics, and
I have suggestions.
Uh-huh.
We should get a table with actual chairs.
Oh my god, that is so progressive. I have to whip you now.
But no, I think I know what's wrong with the Mastodon, but I will fix it off stream.
Let's talk
He'll fix it in post.
Please,
Fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post.
please keep sharing the Con Bravo stream,
Please.
the Con Bravo games.
Yeah,
both
push
both
that
the
on
Q&A
everybody.
And the live game, yes, please.
Push that on people who don't like RPGs.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Be those people.
Be louder than the people who are freaking at Gen Con.
Woo! Be louder than their coverage. We don't
Yeah.
care that Pathfinder 2 came out. We're better.
We might be.
Oh.
Oh, yes,
Sat on my
Pathfinder
nuts.
2. The jury's still out. We will
Almost
see.
sat on my nuts.
I've done that before several times.
It
It's
is
the
not
worst.
comfortable.
The worst. Okay, so Sam, we should cut the stream later.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
put it to looking at us.
Yeah, it is.
Hi. I didn't know what was going on. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time, Legion.